some water. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So you're on stream right now.
In other words, you're starting it when you get back, and I can just say whatever I want right now. Like, fuck everybody that's watching. Dude, I'm just kidding. Relax, guys. It's just a Josh. Oh. Let's see. Who do we got today? Who's watching? Nobody yet. Nobody chatting. I'm playing Minecraft. Anybody play Minecraft out there? This is my chill game. This is what I do when I'm not trying to play Dota and get real tilted. I play something chill like Minecraft or Cuphead. That's a real chill game. I'm currently raiding villages and stealing their shit and then selling it back to them. And they're so stupid. They don't realize that I'm doing this. I'm just going village to village, stealing their shit and selling it to them. Villagers are so dumb. They don't even know how to economy. Like, are they dumb? This would never happen in Dota. People steal my fucking jungle camps all the time. Hello. Welcome back.
Have you ever thought about how if you weren't famous for playing Dota, you would just have nothing going for you?
Like me specifically?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
It's okay. I'm the one that thought about it, not you, dude.
True.
Yo, this guy was just charging me 22 carats for an emerald, and now he's charging me 26 because he knows. I mean, they're his fucking carrots. I stole his carrots. I'm selling them to him. He's dumb, but that's like, I don't know. That's just bullshit. How can you have one price 1 minute? Is there some pandemic in the Minecraft world? Come on. Heralds are like bats in Minecraft. Useless, and they do nothing? Why don't you try my Maze Android game? See if you can exit the labyrinth.
No thanks.
Well, that makes me think I'm going to download a virus just because you're messaging in a YouTube stream chat. That seems like what a bot would say to get you to download some like phone credit card reading like spyware. So, but I don't not believe that you made this. Probably your game's pretty good, but just the way that you said it, it's like, just ask for my credit card information next time. Come on.
I really don't feel like time stamping this video, so I'm not going to do it.
Oh, it's been a long day, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. This is, let's see. Let us see. I'm going to scroll up here. This is Pegasus. Disruptor. Got absolutely stomped. When I'm in a skill bracket much higher, what fundamentals should I rely on to stay relevant in the match while not feeding a ton? We try to have Axe cut the wave because Drow and Dazzle is super cancer, but things fell apart. Hey, I can probably tell you where it went wrong against Dazzle and Drow, but we'll see. What's my rank, Mr. Streamer? I'm glad you asked, because I am at a high rank right now, and I'm comfortable talking about it. I'm 7,600 MMR.
Nice. Good
That's
job.
your rank, Donnie.
My rank is lower than my self-esteem right now, and that's saying something.
Mine's higher than my self-esteem. That's why I'm stoked about this.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm kind of doing an experiment right now, and it's fun until I realize that I've lost 250 MMR in the last 2 days.
And I did actually tell him to stop sending me dick pics, but he keeps saying, "Oh, it's an experiment. It's an experiment." It's like, well, okay, maybe your wife wouldn't be comfortable with that, but
well, I'm trying something new called an open texting relationship. Not a huge fan of these starting items. I'm not gonna lie.
I posted the announcement. I said, replay review is live. Come watch us tell people to pull neutrals. You know that's what it is.
No. It's too real, dude. It's way too real.
Okay. We'll deal with the repercussions as they come. Ooh, I like this. Oh, you sneaky bastards.
Unfortunately, you didn't position yourself on the bounty rune, so he took it anyway, which is pretty sus if you ask me.
Oh, I like the idea.
Yeah. Also,
that was genius, says the alchemist.
You know what? Sometimes those voice lines hit just right. Like, a lot of the time, there's kind of annoying noise, but sometimes they're just so perfectly timed.
Or just completely wrong if they're on the enemy team. But that was your alch that was flaming you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Disruptor gets the first wave. I like this. Axe should be cutting at the tier 3, in my opinion.
I do not like your starting items. I'm going to say it again. I think your starting items are bad.
Yeah, I agree, Pegasus. I think your starting items are pretty crazy, pretty nuts.
He's trying to follow the regen items are overpowered formula, but
right, not the mana regen items.
Yeah, this one gives you one. This one gives you one. So you're looking at a full 1 minute to regen using something that has an 18-second cooldown. So you're gonna need to be able to pump some mana real quick using mangoes to be able to sustain using this spell at all.
Wait. Why is the creep wave here? What time is this at? I can't see the timer. Maybe I'll change the server because it's like really fuzzy for me for some reason.
Yeah, feel free.
Usually it's not like this. Is this working? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
That looks better. Okay, that looks better. Okay, it's a minute.
Okay, so he cut this wave and then he just missed the next one, it looks like.
That's the problem. This can't happen.
Yeah. Rip.
Yeah, that can't happen. Also, leveling Q is griefing. 100% griefing. Like the W on Axe is what lets you run at people when they do try to stop you from cutting.
Yeah.
This is like you got griefed in this game. Straight up. I want to tell you there's stuff that you can do better or whatever. I mean, the starting items like we already talked about, so let's ignore that. But I'm like, if I look at this lane, the reason that you lost this lane is because you missed that second wave. Axe has Q. Like, this is terrible. You don't go and pull to creep camps when you're level 2. That's insanely greedy, especially when it's causing you to miss creep pulls. Like this, look how much damage you take from this. How is this sustainable? This is not sustainable. You do this once and then you're done. So just farm and just get levels until you do this. Like, do this shit when you have a lead. Do this when you know that you're huge. Was Axe part of your party? Was he your buddy? Yeah, okay. So you guys can talk about this.
He's actually the second highest rated person in this game too.
Well, I mean, Ancients don't do this shit, so I'm sure that he has no idea what he's doing. No offense. I'm just saying, like,
true.
I've played an Ancient bracket. I know that Ancient players ping you if you do this. They have no idea what the hell is going on when somebody's pulling.
Yep.
But not a single creep wave should get by, and until you get to, like, level 4, level 5, you don't pull to camps. You're too weak to do that. I mean, even then, even with the fuck-ups, you can see Axe is the most farmed.
Yep.
This is just how good creep cutting is.
You probably just go stack instead of being in this lane, right? Or do you go harass the drow? What do you think?
You bully the drow. You fuck with the drow under tower for sure.
Okay.
Like, she can die. She can die.
Yeah, neither one of these heroes is good at tanking creeps, so that makes sense. Not sure what this is. Why is this happening?
This is griefing. Like, he absolutely... You're literally just running over to soak XP, which which is a negative effect because like the whole point of supporting is the axe gets huge. You do not want like Dazzle not going over to fuck with this guy is a blessing.
Yeah.
This is griefing. This is 100% griefing, Pegasus. What you were doing was okay. Like pulling and fucking with the drow is what you want to do. And stacking. All of that is good. You just do something else other than like Axe does. Once Axe gets like level 3, level 4, even level 2, like once you have the battle hunger, you don't even need help. I think like against a Dazzle, if Dazzle went and messed with him, Axe might say, "Hey, come help me." Then you go help. But you definitely don't just go and soak in split XP. The whole point of this is that he's going to be giga over leveled, and then he can just snowball the whole game.
Yep, I agree. I honestly think that's all we need to look at in this replay. Right? Those two things.
I think so. I mean, yeah, that pretty big, pretty big.
That's like
it's like you're just like this is just playing this strategy fundamentally wrong.
Right.
And it's easy to fix though. It's really easy to fix. You just don't do that. You just fuck with the drow. You stack. You pull. You can pull to the hard camp. You can stack the hard camp. You can stack your camps. Do literally anything else. Just do whatever you think is the best. If Axe is going Vanguard, then stacking camps is great. But
you also have an Alchemist, so like stacking camps is always good.
Definitely. Hitting the drow is great too because like, have you ever played drow and you're trying to hit creeps under tower? It doesn't feel too good. Imagine if there's a disruptor Q on you. You're trying to last it under tower. You're gonna get pegged.
Yeah.
This guy on Axe is trying way too hard to kill neutrals as well. Yeah. It's so greedy. It's way over the top greed.
Yeah. Axe is no longer as broken as he used to be in terms of being able to tank neutral creeps early on. So you gotta wait until you have like a few levels or a Vanguard or something like that.
Donnie, Ludacris is requesting, since he's on UK time, that we do his replay first.
Okay, sure.
Next, which
let's do it now.
I don't have any problem with. So he's pretty near the bottom if you scroll down. He's like this third from last. Silencer, he said.
Yeah, I found it.
He said, Silencer, a game I think we should have won. The first 20 minutes were going well, apart from the stupid dive to try to kill Sniper. 10 mins in under the tower. Then we lose a fight after 20 minutes, which seems to have cost us momentum and win the game. To win the game, I should say. We never recovered. So how do we do this position differently? I'm taking a liking to the mid lane now, and as always, appreciate your flames and guidance to make me a better player. Keep up the good work, lads. All right, let's give her.
Mid lane Silencer, huh?
Thanks, Pegasus. Thanks for your support. You've been a patron for long time now.
Yeah,
long time.
Just so you guys know, we've got like almost 20 replays to get through, so we're gonna be doing them pretty damn fast, so we don't have like a 6-hour stream tonight. Because
I just did 6 hours of coaching.
Yeah, I also did coaching and probably played about 6 hours of Dota today. So
I haven't got to play. I wish I could play.
I
was feeling a game.
I need to play more.
But alas, sometimes you got to coach. Sometimes you got to be the one that's not playing. You got to be watching other people play.
True.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab a Diet Pepsi quickly.
Yeah, I don't really need you for this replay review anyway. So one thing I have noticed, this is just a really small thing, but I have noticed that pretty much every single really good mid player will put the ward over on the other side. I don't think it really matters that much.
What?
I was just saying that every like pro mid player that I've seen on Dire side puts the ward over here for the most part, just because you can place it from these trees without being seen. But it's
true that.
Kind of just a small thing.
True that. Can I tell you something?
What's up?
It's private information.
Sure.
Hockey Leader and I bonded over diet sodas.
Mm-hmm.
He drinks diet sodas, and he's very particular about how he drinks it and what he drinks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't tell you the details because he said that it's private and he hasn't told anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But let me just tell you, I'm not the only degenerate that's obsessed with diet soda. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. I mean, most people are degenerates.
That's true.
There's very few.
Gold ferret, nice
very,
earbuds.
Very few classy people in this world.
Well, I think it's class to care about like the receptacle in which you drink your Diet Pepsi.
Do you drink your Diet Pepsi with your pinky up?
Yeah, of course. Pinky up my ass?
Yeah.
It's always up there.
Exactly.
All right. So what was the question in this again?
You wanted to look at how to kill sniper in like the mid game, I think.
Okay.
We lose a fight just after 20 minutes, which seems to have cost us momentum to win the game. Okay, so let's go look at 20 minutes.
I feel like you actually need to blink this game. You need like blink and Dragonlance, something like that on silencer. Like Dragonlance into blink. Hurricane Pike into blink is probably your build. So you can get on the sniper, and so you can just keep your position. Like I honestly like blink on silencer either way. The hero just like shits out damage.
Yeah, it's all just about position.
It's like a blink on drow, blink on sniper.
Right. Dude, I love blink drow. That's like one of the best feeling items on that hero, actually.
I feel like silencer is the same.
Yeah.
As that. It's the same archetype of hero. The new silencer. It's like OD. You're like the old OD.
Right. Kind of.
Did you know the last word scales with your int?
Mm-hmm.
Now?
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I played it the other day, and it's like, holy shit, this actually does more damage. It's like kind of OD ult to some degree. It's got an int multiplier.
Yeah. One-shot people with last word.
Yeah. Exactly. For some reason, this is like super blurry. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Maybe you should get your eyes checked, Jenkins. Stop blaming
you're right.
technology.
There, how's that? That looked better, but it looks better for like a second, and then it's gonna be shit again.
Oh, it's probably because I'm uploading a 2-hour-long coaching session right now. It's taking up a bunch of my bandwidth.
That'll probably do it. Do
I need to cancel it? Can you do replay review right now, or is it really annoying?
It's pretty hard to see. I mean, I can't even see the timer. I can't see the kills to...
Alright, I'll cancel the upload.
Because you could upload it overnight, couldn't you?
Yeah. Is that better?
No, it still looks shit. Let me change the server back to this.
Yes, change the server. Alright, and then we have to look at this fight, because this is where shit goes south.
Okay. So they have a 5k gold lead, so it looks to me like shit has already kind of gone south a little bit.
Yeah, your PA is the only person having a reasonably good game.
Global, kill the tree. Not bad, not bad.
I would say if you don't kill this guy right here before he gets like deep into the river, you just back. I think
y'all are about to get snipered. He's choke pointing you hard.
Yeah, you guys are fucked right now. This looks to me like just a very poor understanding of where you guys need to be fighting. And who you need to be targeting. Not one person tried to go on the sniper there.
Here's the thing with global. It can give you this like false sense of security because the enemy team can't do anything when it's up.
Yeah.
So you killed the treant because you have global. They can't save him. And then the moment the tree is dead, they no longer have tree. You no longer have global. So you chase in and you fight into a choke point. But all of a sudden they can cast spells now because you don't have global. So that's why you usually want to use the global to kill one of the most important heroes. It's not because it silences the hero that you're going on. It silences everybody else.
Yep.
So you can just take that moment to focus whoever that hero is. And that hero should be the sniper. It can be the troll, it can be the sniper, Pango. Those are all pretty important. But if you kill an unimportant hero like Tree and you don't have global, you have to be very careful about chasing. Because your chase is you trade a global for the tree. If you trade global for a sniper, you can probably fight. If you trade global for a Pango, maybe that's like 50-50.
Yeah.
But for like a support, for sure, it's still really hard to fight.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. It's understanding what your resources are, and I mean, here's the deal. Like, if you guys do not jump sniper, you cannot win this game. So there's like I don't know. I feel like you never see this at any MMR below like literally professionals.
Pros, yeah.
But here's what needs to be happening right now. You guys literally just all charge in one straight line. Everybody get to the nearest hero. Okay, one person out of the Weaver, you, or the PA needs to take the long way around. Somebody needs to hang back, wait for these heroes to get back up onto their high ground, and you need to just kind of hang out over here, and then once everybody collapses in here, then you have to come in and try and kill the sniper. Or somebody needs to like wrap all the way around here and come in and try and kill the sniper. You can't just run straight at the nearest hero. Like, you have to think about what heroes you're actually supposed to kill in this game. And, okay, so the Weaver is doing the correct thing and going on the sniper, but he just actually does...
He does
legitimately no damage.
Yeah.
So the Weaver did the correct thing, and he was probably the only person doing the correct thing in this fight. So play like the Weaver.
But he's just the weakest. He's a support, right? He's a pause 4 Weaver, so he just does nothing.
Yeah. So really, it needs to be somebody that actually does damage that does that. But exactly what he did, the wraparound, find sniper on the back line, is how you win this fight and how you don't get completely cucked by sniper.
Even then, going for the wraparound, like if you're going to take the fight, you have to go for the wraparound. But even then, you know, when you trade global for a tree, you are now fighting into a team that has an advantage, and you don't have your spells, and you killed like one of their borderline useless supports.
Yes, agreed.
So it's still like a really hard fight. I almost would just take the tree pick off and then just go
back.
somewhere else.
Just back. I completely agree. I think that's really the answer to your question, which is
just don't fight.
Just
take
don't
the pick
fight.
off.
Yep. Like if you were a void and you chronoed just the tree and killed the tree, would you continue running forward? And if you say yes, then you probably shouldn't play void. All right, let's go to the next replay.
Oh, that's really good Diet Pepsi. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I just meant to think that. Because I really do enjoy Diet Pepsi. The next is Dara. Says, new patron, so I don't know if you're even doing replay reviews anytime soon. And we are. We're doing it now. And we're doing you first. Third. He says, position 1 Jugger. Got flamed very hard. Or sorry, I totally read that wrong. Got very farmed, but I feel like I may have itemized wrong.
You said he got really farted?
He got very farted, yes.
Okay.
Which I don't know what that means, but I approve. And I just had a bad hero matchup and couldn't carry it, maybe. Me trying out Ags probably didn't help. Probably not. That's a pretty bad item. I'm not a huge Ags fan on Jug. I think it's kind of garbage.
A lot of people are rushing Ags on Jug these days.
What?
Who? I've seen it in pubs. I'm saying a lot of people in pubs go diffuse a little Ags, Battle Fury Ags,
as in
Mask
like
of Madness Ags.
As in like pro pubs?
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying this is what I'm seeing in almost all of my pubs where there's Juggernaut.
Let me go ahead and check Dota 2 Pro Tracker. I'm gonna search Jug. Oh, a picture of your mom came up here, Donnie.
Of Juggernaut?
No. Big breasts.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. I don't want to go to Hector because I know Hector is going to be building like ridiculous shit. We'll look at Miracle. What did Miracle buy?
Jenkins, what have you done?
What?
Getting all these people to just build a fucking region.
I don't know, man. It wasn't my idea. It was chat's idea in the first place, so.
I'm pretty sure this is just trash on Juggernaut.
I think your support should just have a headdress.
Yeah.
I think that should be enough.
Pretty sure this is just not good on this hero.
I mean, hypothetically speaking, you do get to sell it for half. I mean, ideally, you'd like to be greedier on a carry and build like no regen items whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so you're against the Weaver Leshrac. This lane is gonna fucking annihilate you, if you play it normally. So you're gonna need lots of regen. I believe what's happening here is gonna happen 100% of the time you play this lane. Oh, wish I had like 2 salves right now, but I don't. So I'm just gonna have to play very scared.
Well, you can send them out. You just need to like play to be losing this lane. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
You have a Wyvern against like 2 ranged heroes. Jug Wyvern against 2 ranged heroes. You're never gonna kill either of them.
No.
Well, maybe you can kill Leshrac, but you're gonna eat shit killing a Leshrac. Like Weaver in general just owns Jug.
Yeah.
He just has Sakuchi, so definitely would not run at that guy. I would just run under tower and just keep hitting creeps because it's not your job to pressure this guy. It's his job to pressure you. Your job is to get last hits.
Yep.
This is actually going to be my next video for my channel. Is like basically everybody just plays, and well, we talked about this in the last replay review, I think, or maybe it was Alchemy Answers, but just like the fact that people play the wrong role. Like they play as if they're an offlaner when they're a carry. They play as if they're a carry when they're an offlaner. They play 5 and they play 4. Like people just do. They basically aren't playing the right role. And that's what I see that sort of thing as. Is like when you go on the Leshrac there, it's like that's not a carry player mentality to run at that guy. It is not your job to go on him.
Yeah.
Your job is to carry this game. Your job is to get farm. And some people like they do like a mix of things, but a lot of the pro players, they commit to like one aspect of the game and they just do it extremely, extremely well, and that's why they're very successful.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, like, I feel like if we get a carry replay, we're gonna see carries fighting too much. That's gonna be the biggest problem. All they have to do is fix that. If we see support replays, they're not gonna be pulling. If we have offlane replays, they're probably gonna be farming too much. If we have a mid player replay, I don't know. Mid players don't submit replays.
Mids are weird. They kind of
They don't submit replays because they think they know better than everybody else anyway. But legitimately, this is all I have seen from carry replays for the last like 6 months of doing replay review. It's just, hey, look, you're running at them too much. Hey, look, you're not hitting enough creeps. Hey, look, you don't have enough regen for the lane to sustain just sitting there getting your ass beat while you hit creeps.
How many times have we like talked about people going like every single player on the team goes for an aggressive item. Nobody builds defensive items.
Yeah.
It's like I was playing on the Smurf the other day and I had like a puck that went Deso. Puck was going Deso mid, didn't fight. I had an offlane that was like Weaver and just going for like carry items. Had a carry that was going carry items. Had a Nature's Prophet that was going offlane items and not warding. Had a position 4 that was the Earthshaker and like running around and like fighting and not farming the blink. And it's like literally people are just doing fine things if it was just a different role in a different game for it. These things would be fine, but like everybody has a job to do and all you need to do is focus on that job. Anyway, it's very unrelated to this. Like that was a small glimpse of it, but we're just kind of getting into it because like it's such a big thing. A lot of people literally just need to play the proper role. I mean, and they're just going to win Dota.
Like look at this, okay? Why are you here? What does this accomplish? How many creeps are you missing right now? Let's go look at this, actually. Here's your creep wave. I'm not even going to watch your hero, because I don't give a shit that you killed the Leshrac. Well, full wave of creeps gone. That's a shame. Sure wish I had those last hits. And now I'm too low to get the next creep wave. Sure wish I had those last hits, too. And suddenly it's like... You're like, why are my last hits low? Why is my farm not so good? It's because
just get better at CSing. Hey, just get better at CSing, man.
Yeah, just do the cookie challenge. Make sure you can get 500 last hits with Meepo in 30 minutes every single time. Just do that like 100 times a day. That'll make you a good carry player.
God, I'm a huge anti-fan of that idea. Actually, I had that like twice doing coaching today. Was a lot of people have an idea of like a certain number that they want to get in terms of like, you know, participation in kills or item by certain minute, and it's just so fucking useless. It's so useless.
I agree.
Because it just depends. It depends entirely on the game, and it's like a debate. It debates people to focus on like the mechanics instead of like the concept of conceptually you're a carry. Your job is to be the insurance policy in the game. You want to do the most consistent thing to just carry the game. Their job is to pressure you. Your job is to get as much as you can under pressure. So if you're getting last hits and they're being idiots over to the right and fucking with the pull, this is golden for you. This is golden for you. Don't get debated into go fighting them because your support is like, Jug, my Jug needs to help me. No. Call him an idiot, then mute him. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I would say based on what we've seen for the first 7 minutes, you've spent 85 to 90% of your time trying to kill the other team and 10% hitting creeps. And that is just not what carry is. It's just not playing carry. So hit creeps more often.
This is why I feel like something like this deserves like a fully edited, like thought out, structured video, because it's like anytime this comes up, you can just be like, look at my video. You know what I mean? Like that's why I wanted to do that like happiness video, the positivity one, because I felt like I needed some place to have like my citations where when I talk about this shit, I can say like literally go look at the studies that I linked in this video. Like it's not pseudoscience. I have the science right there, you know?
Sure.
That's the sort of shit that like that idea comes like once every, just so rare, you know? And it's nice to have like one almost like video essay that's like dedicated to like that one concept.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
You know what I mean? That's my favorite video I've ever done, actually. That like the one on like I love doing like the psychology videos, dude. Those get me off. I know you like those too.
I do. I have a script for one that I need to make and edit. Just
those are so much fun.
Too addicted to playing Dota to actually make it.
What's your video on? Out of curiosity, are you inclined to reveal it?
Sure.
To the world?
Yeah, I kind of talked about it yesterday, or not yesterday, but during Alchemy Answers.
Alchemy Answers.
It's basically just why everybody's priorities are just completely fucked playing Dota. They just like they care about MMR instead of getting better. And
we did kind of talk about that with that was like Fuzzy that asked that, right? The idea of focusing on MMR.
Yeah, so
hyper focusing on it, I should say.
Yeah, so it's basically just a video explaining that the reason that you're not high rated is because you're too lazy to put in the work, basically.
That's a reasonable concept. That's another one of those like needs an entire well-structured, well-thought-out video concepts. Like you could ramble about that on a podcast and it's one thing, but to have like your full thoughts in like logical order is just way more satisfying to make.
Yep. All right, we got B drags.
Offlane SB. If you notice, I'm misclicking or having issues with my camera and stuff. I was having troubles with my mouse not working correctly. I got frustrated with my team, shocker, not giving me opportunities to be useful, so I ended up YOLOing. All right, this is classic Bradley Dragon. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, look at the starting items for Offlane SB.
Oh, no.
Bradley, do you understand that your purpose is to tank damage and sit in the lane and get experience? Because I don't see anything in your inventory that allows you to do that.
Okay.
There should be like 6 tangos, a salve, 2 bracers, some iron branches. Shit like that, probably.
Boots does nothing for you.
Yeah,
legit.
Literally.
It does nothing. You don't run at anything in the laning phase. You're moving these tiny micro movements, and boots is not at all necessary for that. However, having extra damage, having extra HP, having extra HP regen is very good in the laning stage. In fact, you don't even have bash, so it's not like the move speed gives you any advantage in terms of your bash damage.
Yeah.
And if you're wanting to be greedy in terms of rushing items that you want to build, that's fine. Zai does that. He rushes bracers. He goes bracer components and builds one set of tangos. Oh my god.
Okay, Bradley, you're not playing offlane SV. You're playing position 4 SV right now. Okay? Let's be very clear on this. We just watched a Juggernaut who should be an offlaner, and now we're watching an offlaner who should be a position 4. Like, what are we doing here, guys? Play your fucking position, man.
Yes, exactly. That's the idea. Like that's my big idea of this couple weeks is I'm so on that train of so many people just playing some other position. You're a 4.
Yeah.
If you're a 4, you should have Orb of Venom too, instead of these boots. Also, I would highly recommend, if you're playing Spirit Breaker, go for the Travels build. You should be going Bracers into Travels. Or if you want to go for an Urn, you can go Urn into Travels. But your very first big item should be Boots of Travel. That is the sole reason this hero is overpowered right now. And I would say, if you haven't tried it yet, and you do try it, you will understand why I said this. You will look back and be like, I realized why Jenkins was confused as fuck as to why I wasn't going Travels, because it is so absurdly broken that no other timing, no matter what the game is, could possibly be more important than you getting Travels. It is insane. I would recommend for everybody in chat to try the Travels into Aghanim Scepter Spirit Breaker build. It's incredibly fun. It's incredibly game breaking. And it doesn't feel like Dota. It's hilarious. It's going to get nerfed. And try it while you can.
I would say that might work for offlane Spirit Breaker. I don't think you're necessarily going to be able to rush Travels every time as a 4.
People do it on 4.
I know you can, and I have as well. I think that Travels on 4 is viable, but I also do like Phase Boots on this hero. I think Phase Boots is also very, very good. Like if you can't get Travels and you're against a bunch of physical damage, Phase Boots is really fucking good too, because you can hit the same movement speed threshold where you just blow people up. Because you phase and bulldoze while charging, and you hit them at like 1200 movement speed.
My reasoning behind the Travels and the Ags is that I've tried other items on this hero, and it feels like there's not even a point in picking him to go for spikes based on those other items versus just picking some regular other hero and going for those items. But the Ags on Spirit Breaker with the Travels is like something no other hero can do. It's like picking a Windranger offlane and going Pipe and Vlads and stuff. You know, that's the way I see it. Does anybody do that? Fuck no. Why would you do that?
Actually,
why not just pick a good offlaner then?
Yeah, I haven't tried the Ags actually, so I need to do that.
Ags
Travels.
The Ags Travels power spike is so insanely strong that you can lose every fucking lane up until that point and just break the game. It's like that good. I believe me, dude. I tried Pipe. I tried like all of these different regular offlane items, and all it felt like I was just useless until I got the Travels Ags. You just feel useless until you get those items. I haven't tried Phase Boots. Phase Boots sounds pretty decent though, because Phase Boots are just good on this hero.
Yeah.
You just go for like that move speed. But I really do like the Travels. Like I really, really like the ability to TP back to base and just have this like ridiculous global presence.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I'm all aboard the Travels train. I'm just saying that some games, like, it's just not viable to rush Travels. Maybe you're being pressured. You have to fight more.
If you're losing horribly, like.
Yeah, but if you get Phase Boots and you get the 5 armor talent and you have like a Vlad's, you have like 25 armor plus like 50% status resistance, and you can just run into the middle of 5 people and run away.
B-Drag, if Bloodseeker ruptures you, look at what your second ability does. Bloodseeker can't rupture you. You have status resistance. You have 70% status resistance once you bulldoze maxed out. If you you are a Spirit Breaker and you don't want to get ruptured, you are playing the hero wrong. You want to get fucking ruptured. You want every single spell in the game to be cast on you. Hopefully they global you, they pudge hook you, they use rupture on you, they shackle you, they kill you with everything they have. And that's what your job is. You run in, you're a fucking truck. You're a garbage truck. You run in and you take all the garbage out, and your team goes in while all the garbage is gone. Like that's the whole point of this hero.
Yep.
You are a complete disruption in the fight. You want them to cast shit on you. You're the king of space creation. There is literally not a better hero in the game. I'm not even kidding. This is the single greatest space creator in the entirety of Dota. There's a reason he's called Space Cow.
Yeah.
It's not because he's a cow from the space. I guarantee you, it's because he's a fucking cow. He's a regular cow, and he makes insane amounts of space. That's why.
Yeah. I also gotta say, I actually really like what we've been watching. You've been charging everybody all the time. But be aware, you're playing position 4. You're not playing position 3. Secondly, I want to see you abusing TPing back to base and charging to refill your resources. Because I see you kind of running around the middle of the map at like half HP, half mana. Just TP back to base. It's fucking free. You get back to lane faster than you would if you had Boots of Travel almost. It's like just as fast, pretty much. TP back to base and then TP back to lane. Old Boots of Travel.
Oh, you are going for the bots.
So
nice.
Just abuse the fact that you have a free trip to lane that nobody else has other than like Nature's Prophet at this point.
Yeah, that's exactly why people rush Bracers. Is because you get level 2, you can just TP back to base and charge.
Yeah.
And you're there. So yeah, it's very good. And in regards to like the rupture stuff that you're saying in chat, the moment you charge in, you should be pressing bulldoze.
Yes.
And then they either rupture you or they stand there and do nothing. And either way, it's good. It's like Dota is all about forcing people to choose from a bunch of shitty options.
Yes.
You just give them terrible options. And this is why people go for like an early point in bulldoze. Like I would say this game definitely an early point in bulldoze is good. But going like 2-1-2 is really solid this game.
Yep.
Zai maxes bash, by the way. He goes max bash. And then at level 8, he goes a point in bulldoze.
Yep.
2 points in charge for lane.
Yep, I agree with that. I think that the only reason you would ever max charge is if you have to just like be everywhere on the map at once. And even then, maxing bash is probably better just because the stun duration from it is so nice. I don't know. I think that's good.
Charge. The reason people go charge level 2 is because it sets up for the ultimate 100% of the time.
You mean
charge
bash?
level 1 doesn't.
Oh
no,
oh,
two points in charge. Yeah, 2
see.
points in charge is guaranteed lockdown.
I gotcha.
That's why it's really nice. Do it for state victory. I don't know what that means. There's a gun in that guy's mouth.
Huh?
There's a gun in that guy's mouth.
What guy?
The little happy face guy.
Oh, I see.
The little meme happy face. So this is Slorical. This was a Battle Cup game I played with some randoms. Game was a total disaster from the laning stage, and Bristleback kept asking me to come bottom until I did. Tear everything apart, including the draft, because I was drafting.
Sir, your Bristleback is a herald asking you to come do something. Do not listen to him. No offense to heralds, but
no, plenty of offense to heralds actually. Fuck heralds, man. The Slorcall says new Patreon, so I don't know if you're doing replays, any reviews anytime soon. Yes, very new, very replay review.
We've done several Slorcall replays.
Yeah, he's just joshing.
Oh.
He's just joshing your chain.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, if a herald ever tells you to do something, just
do the opposite.
Yeah, I mean, you have to try to be herald. I feel like at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
No offense, Bradley.
Bradley's not herald. Bradley tries to be herald, and he's not a herald. Okay, so you have to be legitimately losing on purpose to be herald, or completely new to the game. So you're saying I did stuff right, but needed to max W versus BS instead of Q? Yes. Tell him, Jenkins.
Hey, I'm Herald, says Tyler.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Fucking Herald's bad.
Okay, so should we review his draft? Is that what we're gonna do?
Sure. Oh yeah, there's 4 bans at the start now.
Yep.
Hmm.
So you go Ogre, Oracle. Most people don't pick 2 supports in the first phase. Most people pick Core plus Flex Core, or Flex Core plus support.
Well, this is already over. Like the draft is already over, straight up. You pick 2 supports like that, and all of a sudden I know what both the side lanes are going to be like. I can pick a hero that does fine against both of these supports.
Yep. And
you're just like, you fuck the lanes this way. You need to pick some flexible core that can maybe be a support, and then Oracle is fine. Maybe Ogre is fine. Even if you're willing to position 3 in Ogre, it's still a problem because I know that he's going to be in the offlane. That's the thing. So flexible picks. Otherwise, you're really, really opening yourself up to just get destroyed in the lanes.
Yep, I would agree. I would say that if you're going to, and I know that you love spamming Oracle, just pick Oracle first, and then pick a core that's really good with Oracle as your opening. Just pick Oracle Huskar, Oracle Slark, Oracle Death Prophet, Oracle, Troll.
Oracle, basically any core, almost.
Yeah.
Any glass cannon core. Oracle SF, Oracle OD.
Yeah.
Although some of these heroes that we're listing are kind of bad. Oracle DP would be sick. That's a
Oracle
really
DP
good
is
hero.
really good. But yeah, so then you draft Bristleback, and yeah, I would agree. It's like at this point, your draft is so transparent. Okay, it's going to be Oracle plus some hero, and then it's going to be Ogre plus Bristle in the safe lane, which is extremely easy for them to plan for. Then you pick a Queen of Pain as your 4, which means that they're going to be able to counterpick it. So they counter it with Puck.
That's good against the Oracle too.
Yep. And then you go PA into an Axe as your final pick.
Wild. Seems like you kind of were picking for your team to be comfortable.
Yeah. Okay, so what else did you want us to look at?
When you have last pick, in my opinion, you always you have to pick
mid.
Cancer.
You always pick the mid last and make sure it's the hero that just absolutely destroys their mid. And
Huskar, Alchemist, some OD, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like it's really game losing to last pick your carry and then you pick into a counter.
Yeah.
That's like already just like a 60% chance that they're gonna win. More than that, maybe.
I would honestly say that you should just go bottom with your Bristleback and let your Ogre PA lane together. Although you could dispel the Battle Hunger, I suppose.
I mean, Ogre can go bot. I mean, playing top is fine with Oracle. Somebody needs to be with Bristle, though. Like, Bristle should do fine against Jug.
Yeah, but not if he's alone.
Not if he's alone, yeah. Like, he dies first, and GG.
Yeah.
Typical Oracle stuff. I would say stack the camp. When this shit's happening, you're just chilling under tower, go stack that camp. You're going to pull it eventually. Like, now you need to pull, and it's not stacked.
Yeah.
Your default is every minute, either you're pulling because the equilibrium is too far up, or you're stacking the camp because it's in front of your tower.
Yep.
One or the other. If you're not doing either of those, then you're not playing support. Like, yeah, it's one or the other.
Unfortunate.
Creep cutters are pretty nice with these new couriers, man. I tell you. And this is a big problem with picking into a counter like this, is you can't do shit against the axe cutting. Like, there's nothing you can do, really.
Yeah.
Other than run around and just soak your PA's XP.
Just try and be a distraction for the other team. How do you feel about this TP bottom?
This is horrible. You don't want to tri-lane this. Bristle needs levels. Like, Bristle should already beat a Jug with just an Ogre. He could do it alone.
Yeah.
Like, they have no way of like, Bristle just keeps his... I mean, he can't even die to Jug Spin. Like, if he gets level 2 and he just runs away from Jug Spin, Jug will take more damage from the Bristleback. Like, look at that. They spawn on him. He can't die. So why tri-lane this? You know, you're just soaking XP in a lane that should already be winning.
Yeah, here's the thing about playing position 5. Sometimes you're going to have a carry, and this goes for everybody in pubs. I know that this was a draft, so you kind of did this to yourself, but this is going to happen in pubs all the time. You pick a hero, and then your carry just picks something completely stupid that's really bad in lane, and they just get fucking bodied because there's nothing you can do. Because they picked a terrible hero, and the offlaners, every offlaner that you can pick right now, usually bodies safe laners. So,
oh yeah, they're big bodyers for sure.
So chances are you're going to find yourself in a situation like this where your safe lane is getting completely fucked, and you just have to sit here and watch your carry get fucked. So what can you do? You can go stack. You can go stack, and you can try and steal the bounties at 5 minutes, and you can just feed your carry regen because they're not going to buy enough for themselves. And that's literally all you can do. And that's your job. And that's why playing position 5 in pubs is trash. Take this from somebody who plays almost exclusively position 5. This is what you have to do every single fucking game, because all of your carries are going to be terrible, and the only way you can actually win games is to make them not be quite as terrible after the laning.
You know what I do? I pick Nature's Prophet because I'm not a pussy, and I just run at the enemies until I die.
That works too.
That's what I do.
That works too. Or you pick Undying, you pick one of these lane dominators.
I'm going to be honest. You know what I would do here? I would just slap this motherfucking axe until I die. He dies or I die. Like, I would just slap him. I think you were playing real scared behind the tower there. I think you just whack him. Just hit, like, until he's out of regen.
Just absorb his damage, take away his regen. Don't just play this like weird poking game where you're kind of just doing nothing. Also, Boots, just buy more regen. Give it to your PA. Like, legitimately, just buy regen and give it to your PA until your PA stops being awful.
I actually don't mind what's going on top. Like, you guys were doing okay. You're doing fine. PS 25 last hits.
Yeah, it's
Look
not that
at
bad.
the CS. 25 to 21. Or 25 to 1. 25 or 26 to 30. And Axe is getting jungle creeps. This is not a losing lane. You guys are doing fine. Like, you left the only lane that was doing fine to go to a lane that should be winning, but he's Herald. So
Yeah.
he's not.
But he's a Herald. Yeah.
So I would say don't get debated. Like, what was going on top was actually fine. You were enabling your PA. I mean, if I'm playing, I'm probably hitting him more. Maybe I die. Maybe I don't. I might do it a little differently, but still, what was happening was allowing your PA to farm. He's doing okay.
Yeah. I think there's just like this massive bait for support players where they're like, if I'm not getting kills, if I'm not contributing to the game in a way that gets me farm, then we're losing the game. It's like, no, you could die 50 times this game, and if your PA gets free farm, you win. Like, it's that simple. But sometimes you just have to be the punching bag. Most games as a 5, you have to be the punching bag, and you just get fucked over and over and over, and it's not fun unless you make it fun like Jenkins does, where he just runs around and laughs maniacally at people and screams at his team, "I'm making so much space! These guys are fucking idiots!"
I do that.
And like, that's how you make position 5 fun.
He's right. I do that. Oh my god, I was getting off. I was showing Hockey Millionaire one of my Nature's Prophet replays. We were doing Nature's Prophet replay review, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't know this in game, but the whole enemy team was just sitting in a lane that I was. And this is a 7K game. This is a 7 to 8K game.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole enemy team was sitting in a lane waiting for a creep wave that wasn't coming because I was just perpetually cutting it with treants as like a level 5 Nature's Prophet. I was literally sitting in the trees, sending constant what's it called, creeps, because they had like a death prophet and we had some like Naga really late game lineup. We couldn't fight them, but they couldn't push a tier 2 because I was literally just like constantly cutting and dragging the creeps. And when they thought the next one was coming, I was still there and I cut the next one. And I was like, dude, I didn't know they were all just standing waiting for the creeps. If I had known that, I would have been way more fucking scared. I was just getting off to it. I was like, oh my god, dude, this is an 8K game. People are doing this. It's hilarious. Oh, so funny looking. They were just like, you could see in their heroes' movement that they had no idea what to do. They're like, well, we have this early push lineup, but we can't just take a tier 2 through backdoor.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Who is next? Who are we looking at here? Let me go ahead and scroll up. This is Crave, and he says, position 1 PL. I got matched into a game with mostly Immortals. He has Divine 4, 5.2k MMR. That's pretty high to be just Divine 4. I guess Divine 4 is pretty high.
Immortal is 5.6.
That's pretty high. I felt like I feel like it should be pretty high, but I felt like I played pretty well, he says. I was not really used to the increased skill of my opponents and basically want to know what I could have done better. It seems that I definitely could have carried the game if I played slightly better and made better decisions in the late game. I like the attitude. I really do like the attitude of being in a higher game and, you know, just being like, okay, I could have done something better. Ooh, look at that itemization. Hell yeah.
God, it's so bad. So bad.
I don't think it's that bad.
You're going to be against an Underlord Snapfire. Have fun. Have fun with your 3 Tankos, 1 Salve. He's going headdress.
I would actually consider going for like a hood.
A hood, yeah.
Yeah.
If you go full hood, I think that this is okay. But
it's like I heard screaming outside. I'm gonna go see if somebody's dying.
All right, Underlord is thought of as a pretty good counter to PL, so it's gonna be a little rough. A little rough, this one.
Dude, did I tell you that like a week ago or a little bit over a week ago, so I was walking back from the gym, actually more than a week ago because of coronavirus, and Ellie and I were walking back from the gym at like 4 a.m. and somebody screams at the top of their lungs like, help, like so loud that like I thought somebody was getting raped or I thought somebody like had fallen down and like really hurt themselves. And like so I walked over to the guy and I was just like, hey, do you need help? Like, what's going on, man? Do you need a hand? And he's just like, you want to fucking fight? You want to fucking go, bud? Come here, bitch. And I was like, what? No. What are you talking? You asked for help. You asked for help. I'm helping you. And then eventually, like, he just walked away. He's like, yeah, that's right. And it's like, what? I was so confused. So, like, I went to help somebody, and then they challenged me to a fight. I think the guy, like, he was drunk as fuck.
You should have just fought him, man.
Why? I'm not trying to get AIDS. Somebody punch me in the face and get blood in my mouth, and then I get AIDS or something.
Because, dude, you're always talking about how you should be more aggressive. Just punch the enemies in lane. You should just. This guy was.
He was a little guy too.
He was griefing you in real life, and you didn't do anything about it.
The guy legitimately probably weighed as much as like 2 or 3 small dogs. Like, he was not a big guy. He was like a little kind of tweaker looking dude. He was.
Yeah.
I don't know what would it prove. I was trying to help him. I was trying to be a good guy, not a bad guy. I'm not gonna fight somebody.
You gotta be a good support. You gotta support Ellie. He was yelling at Ellie, and you gotta just support her, punch him in the face.
She's my support. She should punch him in the face.
Wow. Way to genderize the support role, bud.
Shouldn't do that.
This is so awkward right now. All right, let's go into this game. Underlord's good against PL. This is going to be a hard PL game.
Yep. You hit creeps. Neutral creeps, mostly. You're going to eventually need to leave this lane. This hero destroys yours.
Yep. If you're hitting Underlord at any point in this lane, I would say you're probably making a mistake.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything. I mean, he's probably got 2 rings of regen as well. This fucking guy.
Nope.
No, he's a noob.
He's got much better items. Actually, as an Underlord, you're probably fine with a bunch of rings.
He's a noob, dude. Look at Brax. Brax is doing my build. Brax heeded the call. That guy's ranked 10. This guy. Carry a taser. Walks it off like Iron Man. Oh, you can taser a junkie. Yeah, I don't know if he was a junkie or what, but guy was pretty mean to call for help, and then I go over and it's like, hey man, you need a hand? He's like, oh, fucking fight me. It's like, oh, what the hell? Yeah, not really worth it to trade with that hero. Run into his thing. You just want to heal.
Yeah, I mean, you legitimately just died there because you tried to hit the Underlord.
These are like, this is just another example of your job is to hit creeps. It is not to pressure this Underlord. So if you feel at all like it is not possible, specifically because he's a counter to you, then you don't need to feel pressured to do this.
Yeah.
This is your team's job to do that. They're the heroes that need to be pressuring this guy. In fact, you actually have like Willow doesn't care about Underlord. Mars doesn't care about Underlord. Honestly, the only hero that cares about Underlord is you.
Yeah.
That's it. So you're the last person that should be trying to pressure him. He picked to counter you. Don't play into his hand.
Yep.
Like, that lets his drafting win him the game if you do that.
Tell your Wyvern to go pull right now. Stop fighting him. Run away. Run away. Run away and go heal. Every time something bad happens in this lane, it's because you're hitting the Underlord. It's like pretty binary. If you hit the Underlord, bad things happen.
I've been playing with my brother-in-law on Smurf, and I always hear him like kind of upset, like he'll die. He'll be off dying or something. And I'm always just like, dude, this is great. Like, I'm always free farming because the enemy support and their core is just running at him and killing him.
Yeah.
And that's what your Wyvern should be doing, and that's what you should be letting your Wyvern do.
Yeah.
Is running in and feeding for you.
Yeah.
Like, that Wyvern dying there, perfect. I love that.
As long as you're also hitting creeps during that time.
Exactly. The thing is, the reason that he did that was because you were too low HP, so you couldn't do it.
Yep.
So you kind of accidentally did the right thing in that sense of letting your Wyvern run in and feed for you.
Yep.
So, and I mean, I can tell that you know that this hero, you just want to go jungle against him anyway, right? So why play the lane as if he doesn't counter you, but then go to the jungle as if he does counter you, you know? Just fully commit to it. Just play the lane to be defensive, play the lane to farm,
Yep.
And then when you do this jungling, you're way bigger. You're 1 level advantage. You have, 1 extra item. You have like another Wraith Band or something like that worth of items.
Yeah. Also, go farm the Alchemist Triangle. Don't farm your SF's jungle. Like, your SF needs to jungle too. So don't go farm into the SF's lane. Farm into the Alchemist Triangle.
Yeah, that's definitely really good. I would say that's like super good. I mean, they have a Wraith King too, so
yeah.
if you take space from them, it is neutering them.
Yeah.
Instead of taking space from your team. And like as you can see, the amount of pressure it puts on bot when you do this, when you farm safely, is like they have nowhere else to go but bot, and then your Mars either kills them or has nowhere to farm. And
Right.
it looks like he's killing them, which is cool. But now he's dead because the Underlord TP down there because there was no pressure up here.
Yeah.
Now you pressure, this guy has to TP. Dota is this constant tug of war, and you want to be the one that's like tugging first. You know, you want to be the one that's building up that muscle strength first. So you head into their jungle and you start putting your dick in Alchemist's ass.
Yeah, I think like right here, you see the Underlord. This is the only hero that you really need to worry about, because if he comes, then you have to leave. But right now, like, why farm back into your jungle when you could just go hit this next wave and keep pressuring this tower? This is just like you're going through this like very autopilot farming rotation of back into your jungle safely, hitting all the camps that exist. You're taking a lot of farm away from your SF, which is making his game harder, and you're basically alleviating pressure on the enemy team, which is the exact opposite of what you want to be doing right now.
Well, it gets an Alk lineup like you can't do like any one of your movements has to be pressuring. And I know we just said like play as a carry, but you can pressure by farming.
Yeah.
That's what carries need to do. Carries don't pressure by fighting; they pressure by farming. Although fighting with your diffusal is definitely fine.
Yep. Yeah,
I
was just going to say, I think this is an okay time to show up for a fight. Although, you did just lose your Dark Willow, but I didn't...
Oh, don't go on the Underlord, man.
Yeah.
I don't like immediately targeting the Underlord. I feel like you're going on him because he's the counter to you and he owns you in lane or something. Like,
also,
I have the same issue.
Also, make sure that you check what's going on, because you moved your camera here and then you just immediately TP'd. You didn't look at any resources. You didn't see whether anything had been used. You didn't see where the positioning was of any heroes. You just moved your camera to the tower and TP'd. You got to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success before you actually make a move like this, because Alchemist is not there. He's farming. So this kind of a move is pretty risky, because you're allowing an Alchemist to just free farm while you go risk your life.
I would say you run out the Snapfire right now. That's who you go.
Snapfire or Lich, one of the two.
Yeah, Snapfire, Lich. Wraith King is okay too, because you'll mana burn him and he can't ult. But you definitely go like Snapfire, Lich like die so easily. Running at the Underlord is like, it's okay to drain his mana, but you're never gonna kill him.
Yeah.
You can like throw illusions on him and stuff. Like if you're running at him with the intent of draining his mana, I mean that's okay. But that's a very specific like niche thing. If you're looking to like kill with your diffusal, which I would assume is like your very first goal once you pick this item up, you definitely like run at the Lich and the Snapfire.
Yep. Okay, here's another one of those things. So, you see Underlord, you immediately stop farming and go fight this guy. This is not playing carry correctly. You don't need to fight this guy. There's nobody here. You have no information. Are there 5 heroes waiting behind the tower? You don't know. This is not the time for you to run in and just add a little bit of damage to killing this Underlord. Just continue farming. Let your team kill these people. Make the other team unsure of where the PL is. As soon as you run in here, they know, wow, every single hero on the enemy team except for the Willow is bottom. So we can either come in and fight them, or we can continue farming the rest of the map. I can't stress enough how important it is to pay attention to what revealing where you are on the map does to the opponent's game. And as a carry, that's like 80% of your job, is hitting creeps in a way that makes the other team scared that you're hitting creeps.
Yep, definitely. It's really nice to know exactly where PL is. It's one of the nicest.
And what his
feelings.
items have, what items he has, and like, yeah, like the supports are like, cool, I don't need to be scared because I know where PL is. The carries are like, cool, I have more farm than this PL. I don't need to be scared. So,
all right,
move on.
Moving on. We got a lot of replays to get through.
Yep.
Cranking them out today.
Vinceptor. I did a coaching with Mr. Vince today.
He says, AM, I know how much you guys love AM. So here's one. Hey, I do the opposite of that. Don't get me like that. Pretty awful laning stage. Not sure what I could have done better. I did ask my support to pull, but it was still pretty bad. We lost all 3 lanes, so after laning stage, I didn't really have a lane to farm. We just died. Okay.
You guys have Morphling, Troll, Anti-Mage as your 3 cores.
I swear to God, dude, our chat is always just people fighting with Campsite and people fighting with Bradley Dragon. That is legitimately our chat. And then that one guy that keeps coming in to like stalk you and harass you.
Yeah.
He'll like occasionally pop in and say something.
Hey Vince, we can't view this replay. It's too old. So if you want to give us another one, feel free. Oh wait, hold on. It is working now. Okay, never mind.
We have a hero in chat. Save Dota. It's a paramedic extraordinaire, man. Working the front lines.
Yeah, he's also a Chicagoan, so I'm a huge fan of that because Chicago's a cool city.
He's got a big dick as well. I can definitely confirm
Well,
that.
obviously, because he's a Chicagoan, and that's what happens there. You need extra.
I've seen the leaks.
You need extra girth to keep yourself warm in the cold Chicago winters. That's why Canadians all have big dicks except for you, which is why you're so sad.
Oh no, everything that you said is true except for the except for you part. Yes, I am totally in agreement with what you said. Agreement. I agree. All right. Just letting whatever makes it sound like I have a big schlong is I agree with.
All Dota Alchemy viewers have huge dongs.
Dude, we all have the biggest dicks, actually.
Yeah. Why is Bulldog called Donger? And why are his followers called Dongers? We're the big Dongers here.
Yeah. Dong alchemists. Because we fucking made our dicks bigger. No, because they weren't small in the first place. We still made them even bigger.
Exactly.
Because I never had a small dick.
Except Jenkins says Zolbu.
It wasn't a problem for me when I was
agreed, says Jesse James B.
No, that was not a problem. That was not a problem for me in my sexual development. That was not an issue.
Okay.
I did not have a sagging ball sack.
You didn't?
Bringing that up. No, I didn't.
That's unfortunate. It makes it a lot harder to teabag people when your ball sack is nice and tight.
Yeah. Wish I knew what that was like.
Saggy ball sack?
Anyway. Yeah.
All right, cool. Axe Pudge. Hey, you won the game because there's a Pudge on the other team.
Congratulations. Easy game. Easy lane. So.
Rubik trading with a Pudge at melee range. Unfortunate.
You can definitely mana break this axe at level 1.
Yep.
I would say... I'm not sure if people go Oov on Anti-Mage. I would need to check.
Some games they do. I have seen that quite a bit.
I feel like you could still Oov this axe and really fuck him up. I don't think axe is that good against Anti-Mage. I feel like axe is not that good.
Yeah.
Like axe, if he cuts, you just free farm an AM, and if he doesn't cut, then you just like pull creeps. He just pushes the lane. Like it's really easy. And he obviously his battle hunger doesn't do shit to you.
Yep, I agree. I think that you also just you don't buy a Wraith Band here, and you just rush a Ring of Regen or whatever. Yeah.
Ring of Health.
Ring of Health. Yeah, just rush a Ring of Health, go blink over there, grab the Ring of Health, come back to lane, and then free farm for the rest of the game because this axe is going to do essentially everything he can to give you creeps, and Pudge is literally just sitting here and soaking experience and griefing his teammate as usual.
Typical Pudge gameplay.
As usual.
That's about all he does. So
yeah,
thank God for that. And by the if your support's not pulling, go pull. Like it doesn't matter who does it.
Yeah, like right now, if you blink over here and then you just pull this directly up, you're gonna get this pull.
I mean, I've even pulled the easy camp as a carry. I mean, it pisses me off when I do it. It's like, why the fuck are you playing support when you have no idea how to do that?
Right.
But I do it. Jesus
Good.
Christ.
Let this Rubik feed.
Pudge just doesn't do anything to him. This lane cannot kill you.
Yeah, I'm real worried about how much regen you have. Buying tangos right now, not a fan. You're so close to a Ring of Health. Just go get your Ring of Health. We actually talked about this in our coaching session about being more greedy with your itemization. Especially if you're not really being pressured, which you're not. So, getting a Glove of Haste, it's okay. but I wouldn't really say that you need to hit stuff faster as an anti-mage right now. You just need to sustain in the lane.
Yeesh, yeesh. Once again, go hit the creeps.
Yeah.
Once the guy has fucked off, go hit the creeps.
Yeah. That was a full wave that you lost because you were chasing an axe who wants you to chase him.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares about this shit that's happening over here? This is good. If your Rubik's getting hooked, this is good stuff. You need to think about this as good stuff as a core.
Yep.
Like, that's distraction from you. Like, you're fine with this.
There's the Ring of Health. Good. I like this. And yep, just return to lane. Let the Rubik continue to get hooked. Your Rubik is unironically doing the right thing by eating hook after hook after hook because at least it's not hitting you.
Well, the funny thing is, like, I think AM just doesn't even die to hooks. If like, Pudge is just such a garbage hero.
Well, he doesn't die to hooks, but you prefer not to take the damage and have to use your regen.
Oh, now you can because you have the Ring of Health. You're cool with this.
True.
17 regen. What a joke.
What an absolute joshing.
It's a huge josh. I'm getting joshed up the fence.
What a weird thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
I made it. Oh.
Oh, look.
All right.
Oh my
There it
god.
is.
This Rubik has actually just stood here next to you. He's literally been holding your hand for 8 minutes.
This is more like dick holding. I don't know. This is very intimate. Nice rotation from Snapfire. I like that.
Yep. That was an okay time to get aggressive because it was just spoon-fed to you. Couple kills,
Yeah,
spoon-fed
that
to
was
you.
good.
And yep, more anti-mage shit. Hit, 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 hit. What was his actual question? Was there anything in particular that we need to cover here?
Let me check, bitch.
We lost all 3 lanes. I would not say that you lost this lane. Okay, let's go look at this death. Why are you dying to Lion mid right now?
Oh, he just said. Okay.
All right. Well, I've got a good fix for you. Don't do that. Cool. Nice.
Ooh. How the fuck did Morphling lose to Lion?
Dude, you would be surprised how often people lose to Lion in the mid lane, and it just baffles me every time. They just like sit. It's because everybody sits at range and they just try and trade with him, and he just mono drains you and then earth spikes you over and over. All you gotta do is run at him. He has 200 movement speed. He has like 1 armor and right clicks for 60 damage. But people are too scared. Too scared to get aggressive early on in the mid lane.
Oh yeah, hit those creeps.
Hit those creeps.
Yeah.
Go farm the other triangle. Again, this is just same thing. You're just like farming back towards your base. Stop farming back towards your base and towards the heroes that can kill you.
You've a troll Morphling anti-mage. This is the greediest lineup.
Just go farm on their side of the map. There's nobody.
You straight up can't farm on your side of the map because
Yeah, it's
of
all
the heroes
gone.
you have.
It's all gone. We legitimately already we did like almost this exact replay during our coaching session, which was a greedy lineup where he was just farming very, very passively on his side of the map. And
I would say wave cutting is what you want to do with
Yes.
how this game is going.
yes, if you ever have a super greedy lineup, you need to be playing like at their tier 3s. Or like in between their tier 1 and tier 2.
Even bring a ward with you.
Yeah. Just ward anywhere that kind of protects rotations back from your side of the map from the
This is
enemy team.
better. This is much better in my opinion.
Yeah, this is good. Go cut this wave. Perfect.
Well, then, yeah, next one, I guess. I'd say just go to the tier 3. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Just blink past.
I mean,
Who
you're
cares?
you're happy if 4 heroes come to try and kill you at the tier 3. You want that to happen because that's
Here's
so much
where I
space.
would go to the tier 3 because they're gonna hunt you here. Yeah, I like this. I like this.
Yep. Oh. Okay.
Oh, you're good.
You're fine. Yeah, this is perfect. This is what you should be doing. 100%.
I would do this. I would do this with a ward, and I would ward that hill there.
Yep. I like
Dude,
this a
this
lot
is like-
actually. I like this
This
a
is
lot.
legit. This is legit like looking at Miracle Anti-Mage. This is what he would do. I'm not even kidding. I
Yep.
mean, there's been a lot of dog shit, but this particular clip, you
Yep.
could show me this without the names, and I would think that this is like a pro player.
Yep, I agree.
because literally anti-mages don't do this. They don't. Anti-mages are morons. Biggest fucking morons in Dota. Look, you're actually taking the tower bot by doing this too.
Yeah.
Like anti-mage, the only people dumber than anti-mage players are lion players, and that's saying a lot. Like the lion players are very dumb.
What
they're
about
very
pledge
close.
players?
They're okay.
They also have huge dongs, right?
They're huge, huge dongs. Okay, this is good. Now Pudge is running at you.
Yep.
Good. He does not kill you. That maybe kills you. Who cares? That's good.
Blink blade mail reveal from the axe. You might have been able to figure that out if you'd looked at the axe periodically throughout the time that you were farming, but I think that the play up to that point was really good.
Super good. Love it. Really love it. What I would definitely suggest whenever you're doing this wave cutting shit is move between the lanes. Don't just do it in the same lane over and over, because that's how they're going to get you.
Yep.
This is when you would want to move towards mid, farm their triangle, cut the top wave, TP bot. Try to anticipate that they're going to go for you, and try to get to a different position every time, so that it's actually just it's a game of like what's the thing where you have the hammer and you're trying to hit the weasels or whack-a-mole. Yeah, whack-a-weasel. You got to do that.
Yep. Yeah, you're just you're just being a little bit too predictable. Like even this play right here where Lion comes and catches you, you should already be cutting the mid wave, especially because you know that they're pushing mid. So like you pushed out 2 waves, I would immediately start blinking towards mid and cutting the mid wave next. Because if you just continue to show in the top, they're gonna, come do this and make you.
The higher and higher rated you get, the quicker people are gonna come to your location.
Yep.
So like 1 wave gone, 1 wave gone, 1 wave gone, and that's enough. Sometimes you don't even have time to kill the whole creep wave.
Yep.
You just hit twice and then run away. Like depending on the bracket and depending on the game, sometimes that's what maybe hypothetically you'd have to do.
Yeah, but I mean, you lost this game because your team was like insanely greedy and somehow lost all 3 lanes. Although I wouldn't say that your lane was lost because you farmed pretty well. And then you spent about 10 minutes farming your side of the map and splitting farm between your troll, Morphling, and you instead of cutting at the tier 3. And then when you started cutting at the tier 3, good things started happening, but it was too late.
Yeah, I did like what I saw though with the cutting. Like that's good. And I think you can get better at doing that. I think that there are other like tactics you can employ in that.
Yep.
But I'm honestly, if you didn't tell me that you did coaching today, I would be shocked to see this replay in almost any of the replay reviews that we would get today.
Yep.
I would not expect an anti-mage to do this up until 7K. Even 7K anti-mages, if they aren't an anti-mage specific player, they won't do this.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking idiots. And that's what anti-mage players do, is be idiots. And useless.
With tiny dicks.
With tiny, very small micro penises.
Not
so
like
I'm saying
Pudge.
like no, Pudge players are huge dicks. That's why he won that game, because he's got a huge dick. But like micro penis, like smallest possible micro penis, to the point where it's like inside.
I believe that's called a vagina.
It's like a small vagina, except like so small that even for a vagina, it's small.
Okay.
So next we have Loival. Battle Cup quickly. Played Wraith King off. That's griefing. Would love comments on the draft and laning set. Okay, don't grief your team, Loival. Seems like we lost in all 3 lanes. That doesn't surprise me because you were griefing. This is a complete disaster, but you still feel happy after these games, as you remember how much better Dota can be played, and player skill does have an impact. It does feel like sometimes, like you have to get really handled in a game to realize, like, wow, you can get so much better at this game. It's possible.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I think playing against Smurfs is kind of fun. Because I actually really enjoy it when there's like a mid Meepo Smurf against my terrible mid player. Because I'm like, nice, I get to figure out how to maybe fuck this guy up and make his game hard. I want to make his game miserable. I want this Smurf to have to spend as much time as possible in this game struggling to win a game that he's expecting to just stomp. That's how you make playing against Smurfs fun. Is you try and make them specifically have a bad time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I always do that to Ellie after she's just said like a whole speech. She says something like really important to her. I'll just be like, okay. She gets so fucking pissed when I do that.
I can't imagine why.
I don't know. It's weird.
All right, 9 tangos, 1 mango, quelling blade, offlane Wraith King. Thoughts, Jenkins? Tell me how good this is.
Wow, this is insane. This is an insane amount of regen.
Is this the new meta?
No. I feel like your stun combo, Lina Wraith King's not actually that bad.
Yeah.
And you probably want more mana regen for spamming this shit. Although you are against an Anti-Mage. That's pretty shitty. That's kind of like the counter to Wraith King. You can't target him. Like, this is what people would pick against Wraith King when Wraith King was an offlane hero.
Yeah.
Did he want drafting suggestions? Louisville, Team Blyerty?
He didn't really say anything other than...
Would love comments on draft and laning setup. Seems like
Okay.
we lost all 3 lanes.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to go back to the draft?
Sure. I mean, laning setup. Let's talk about laning setup since we're already here.
You lose every lane.
Yep. None of your lanes are good, and there's no way to make any of them good. That's my analysis for that. Okay, let's go back to the draft. Like,
Yeah.
You actually cannot put any of your heroes against any of their heroes and have a good lane.
No. For sakes, this is happening. Oh, okay. The heroes aren't invisible. That's good.
But yeah, I agree. I think that you just go like 6 mangoes, 6 tangos. Because Anti-Mage is going to constantly burn your mana, but then you just have mangoes for burst, and then you use your stun off cooldown and kill him.
I think you just go like Quelling Blade. You could focus on getting last hits. You go Quelling Blade, 2 mangoes, Salve, Tango, Branch, something like that. Just
That works too.
generic. I am going to be fine inventory. That's
Okay.
fine so far. Drow, it's okay. That's okay. You're allowing your Drow to probably get pretty cucked. There's pretty hard counters to her. I think the Lina's fine because you can flex the Lina to mid.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this is that if you do flex your Lina to mid, then you have a Drow Lina as your 2 major cores, and both of which are
Squishy,
extremely
yeah.
squishy, who kind of get countered by the same type of hero. So,
I mean, this is okay because you can at least like pick other heroes to counter, and then Drow just hits jungle creeps really quickly and just gets items. So if you have a comfortable Drow player, I think this is fine. Like at the very least, you picked your flex hero and you picked a hero that you picked support core. Okay, so now they have 2 supports. Whatever you pick in the offlane, if it has a purge, you're gonna destroy.
I was gonna say, I hope you pick like a Baden or Omni Knight right now,
or Legion Commander, which you need a frontliner for these 2 heroes for sure, right now. Okay, Wraith King. So this is where you just threw the draft, in my opinion.
Yep.
This is really where you threw the draft because they're thinking like, I don't even know what I would think at this point. I would think this is like either a Drow mid or it's a Wraith King offlane, both of which those are just terrible.
Yeah.
So one lane is going to be really free for them now. And then they pick an axe because it's good against Wraith King and it's good against Drow.
And it's good against Lina, like potentially.
Yes, yeah. So I would say you needed to pick something that's
very, very stable in performance and just kind of like soaks damage for your team.
Not another carry. You pick like a Sand King. You pick like a, I mean, Ogre wouldn't be too shitty.
Yeah, I would actually love for you to pick your 5 right now and have it just be like a tanky ass 5. You know, Ogre.
I mean, Abaddon would be sick. Well, actually, I wouldn't Abba 5. Fuck Abba 5. Oracle, not bad. Squishy. It's a little squishy with Drow. Let me look at the heroes.
I mean, just get Snapfire. Like Snapfire.
Oh yeah, Snapfire. Definitely get Snapfire. You definitely get Snapfire. Lich is available. Lich would be really good. Okay, so you have the combo at least. You have Drow Venge, but you know that's against an axe.
Yeah.
And
that doesn't feel
you
good.
know that lane's not going to do that great against axe. You can just cut. But that's okay. Okay, so
then they go Anti-Mage.
So you have last pick.
Yep.
I'm shocked that Faceless Void was your next pick after they Huskard. So you need to pick something that just dumpsters right now. You need to like pick some Brood mid, some Meepo, something crazy like that. Something or something that can just go against Huskar mid and do fine.
I kind of like Death Prophet actually.
Bloodseeker would be pretty good, like Bloodseeker safe lane if you really do want to run that Drow mid.
Yeah.
Let me see. Uh,
But yeah, this pick is trash.
the cool thing is you can put Lina mid, and Lina will do fine against.
Huskar, because you just shove the wave. You just shove the
Yeah,
wave and rotate.
Lina's like one of the traditional Huskar counters. So you can just Lina mid, and then like Bloodseeker. If you really want to run the Wraith King offlane, which I think is bad, you should run the blood. Wait, no, the Bloodseeker. Then your Drow would have to be carry. But 2 range heroes against Axe is not that bad. You'll at least like be able to farm. If he cuts, she'll have to like tank creeps under tower. But I don't know.
Yeah, but
It's okay.
You have this Wraith King though, so it's like you have to.
The Wraith King really fucks things up. It really fucks things up.
What you could do actually, instead of picking the Void, is do Wraith King 5 with the Drow, Lina mid, and then do Venge plus some other thing that takes advantage of a targeted stun, like a Centaur bottom or something like that.
You know what? I would honestly prefer to see Wraith King be like a 4 or a 5.
Yeah, I agree.
And send something that dumpsters the anti-mage, like Slardar, something like that. Like run Slardar offlane, dumpster the anti-mage, run the
yeah, Slardar sounds really good actually.
Run the Lina mid, and then run the Drow Venge top, and then just like, or Wraith King top. You can like run the Wraith King top and just sack the top lane, and then run like the Venge Slardar bot and dumpster the anti-mage. Like my problem with this draft is that you haven't drafted to win any lane.
Yes.
You've just drafted kind of heroes. You've drafted to like maybe not lose. Your best lanes are not lose lanes.
Right.
But nobody does fine against Huskar. Lina does fine against Huskar, but you don't run the Lina mid.
Yep.
Void is not going to do well against Axe top, because if it's Axe Jakiro, it's 2 dots against Void. Or if it's Witch Doctor Axe, it's 2 dots against Void.
Yep.
So it's all damage over time against Faceless Void. Yeah, I think you guys just fucked up the draft. I don't see how you can play these lanes. I legitimately don't.
Yep, I agree. All right, moving on.
Unless you run the Lina mid and pick something else as the last pick.
Yeah.
But I think the Wraith King does hurt the whole draft.
Dude, I kind of like doing draft analysis. I feel like we should do more of that somehow.
The problem is though, it's like it doesn't apply to. I don't know how many people would click that because it doesn't really apply to pubs.
Yeah,
but people do request it a lot.
Yeah,
it's not like people don't request it.
I wonder if we can do like pub drafting analysis or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, Myra playing Winter Wyvern. Hey, look, a Huskar. How fun! I bet you had a good time in this game.
Different replay ID. So that wait, where's Myra? Oh, Winter Wyvern. Okay, Winter Wyvern. My plan this game was to split the map. When Huskar was strong, and my Wraith King had Radiance. My reasoning was that TB needed more items to be online. I don't think we managed to agree on how to play as a team. What do? How many replays do we have after this? Let me check. A lot.
Many.
Let me see.
Miles to go before I sleep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're halfway done.
If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like the stream, share it with all of your friends. Let's try and get we should try and get 1,000 viewers in replay review somehow.
That's hard.
Share it with all of your friends. We want 1,000 viewers.
Do people actually share when YouTubers ask them to share? I feel like I've never shared a video. The only videos I've shared are like memes.
Yeah, like, maybe so.
Who's the kid from Jimmy Neutron? Like him singing Redbone? Carl Weezer, is that his name? Singing Redbone? Like I link stuff like that.
I don't know. I just want to see 1,000 viewers on replay review at some point. I think that would be fucking cool.
That would be cool. Hey guys, don't share the stream with your friends.
Yeah. Make sure that you downvote it, you maybe blacklist, try and report us to YouTube for something so we get banned, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't know. Anyway, Wyvern 4 with the Timbersaw against Wraith King Venge. This should be a very easy lane.
This should be quite easy. This is quite easy. You just let your Timber do all the work, basically.
Yep.
I would press that Q ability off cooldown. Nice, nice. Good job, good job. Pulling it back. Not bad, not bad. I like it. They like it. Messing with the pole, trying to get the courier, fucking with them a bit. Messing. This is fine. This is fine.
Yep.
Okay. Walking back.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Maybe you can help a bit. Try to kill the... Like, I think if you're going to be there, you don't just stand there. You nuke, and you try to, like, kill the Wraith King with Timber. You just do damage, Like, you're only ever there for a purpose. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Standing to the right. I like this so far. This is pretty good. Okay, go over, see what's going on with the pole. Maybe get some ward down. Nice, beautiful. Oh,
Yep.
I like this a lot.
Yep,
I like this a lot.
This is good. This is great.
You need to rush a vessel, and you are. That's good. Oh, this is good. This is good shit. Oh my god, this is really good. I'm so happy to see something this good, actually.
Yep, this is really nice.
I'm going to be honest. There's some replay reviews where it feels like the next week we're saying the same shit, and there are no good replays. There have been great replays today.
Yep.
This is so good. I'm so proud of you. My god. And look at the Timber. Almost got the tower. He's level 5. He's 6. He's a fucking god.
Oh. Huskar shows up. You get out. Nice. I'm shocked that you lost this game.
So am I.
And you lost it like pretty handily. So let's go to like 18 minutes because clearly a throw happened there.
I think you guys just play around the Timber. That's all you need to do. You just play with Timber.
Yep.
Give wards for Timber. You can kill the Huskar as long as you vessel after he jumps.
Yep. All right. So they smoke mid. You guys come to reinforce your Terrorblade.
So they're all mid. They're going on your Pugna.
Oh, dude, just curse the Huskar. Curse the Huskar.
Now you can't fight now that the curse is down.
Yep. Yeah, now you definitely... Uh-oh. Now your Timber showed up, and you guys are all dead. I feel like Timber showing up here is kind of throwing the game.
Let's go back because I feel like saying you should have cursed the Huskar is obvious. You maybe could have won the fight with that mechanic. Pause. Pause now. Pause now. Pause now. Okay, go. Let's look at what's happening mid. Is this good? Okay, TB gets gone on. Can you actually turn this if you guys TP? Do you care if you can turn this? TB's dead. Yeah. He looks like he's already going to die.
He does have Sunder, but yeah, I feel like as soon as
Does
the Sunder...
have ult?
No. That was used earlier, I think, in this fight. How does this even happen? We need to go back farther. I mean, this is kind of just like you have a lack of information because you're not checking what's going on in your other lanes.
So, Coddle's de-warding. TB's chilling mid.
Yep.
You have a 3k gold lead. Everything's fine. You're winning. You're winning. No stomp happening yet. TB runs mid. They all 5 go on TB.
Coddle uses ult. It gets immediately killed. TB is silenced.
I feel like this is just a pickoff. I feel like this should just be TB dying. Everybody should not TP into this. Like, this is a situation where it's like, what the fuck? They're all mid? This isn't a situation of TB's going to bait, let's fight them mid. Mm-hmm. This is you coming mid because you were confused. They're like, holy shit, what the hell? They're all here. You guys gave up this huge, amazing position top. I think you just don't fight this.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, your TB doesn't want to fight. Your TB wants to be nowhere the fuck near you guys. He wants to hit creeps. And they happen to be near him. They want him. He should be on his own. He should be dying in some side lane right now. But instead he's dying mid. You guys should need to keep your position top for his sake. You should be pulling people away from him so that he doesn't have to be in these fights.
Yeah. I think that unfortunately this is one of those situations where it comes down to communication. You need to just be yelling at your team, let them die. Like, don't TP, don't fight mid, It's already over. And like that's basically the only thing that you can actually do to make this play better, is just to tell your team to stop going in and dying. And
this is like a 1-by-1 chain feeding situation. Yeah. Happens. Like, you have to use an ability in order to, like, save a guy who's already dead.
Yep.
Which causes you to lose even more people, which causes you to have to use abilities to save people that are already dead, which causes you to lose even more people. It's a domino effect.
Yep. And at this level, which is, what, like mid-divine? One fight like this is, like, literally just the game.
I mean, against a Huskar, especially.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, you did everything right up until now. And then you and your teammates all made the exact same mistake in the space of 1 second, and the game is over, is basically what happened. You weren't allowed to make any mistakes like this in this game because their lineup is too good at this point in the game.
To me, the fight just looks horrendous when, like, TB's at 10% HP with 1 billion spear damage on him.
Yeah.
Caudle had to press his ult. Like, he's just pressing it out of pure, like, fear.
Yep.
You know, he's like, oh, fuck! Presses it. 5 people mid. Like, when they get the jump on you like that, like, oh, God, they're all mid. It's kind of like somebody has to be calling whether or not it's a good fight. So, like, if your TB's saying, this is good, I can survive, like, that's fine, because maybe you're just listening to his call.
Right.
But I'm not, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not feeling that happened here. This looks to me like TB wasn't expecting them there.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't making that call. He was just like, oh, fuck! Oh! Yeah. Just freaking the fuck out.
Most likely he was probably like, please help, help. And then everybody did. Which is why, as a support, you, a lot of the time, need to tell your team, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. And that's why you get reported. At least that's why I get reported. So tell people to let other people die. Or don't take bad fights, you know? Like
that's why you get reported. It's not the flaming racism or calling people small dicks and cut dicks and stuff.
I only do that to you. But yeah, I mean, that was the moment at which the game was kind of lost, unfortunately.
There's somebody in chat asking why you don't analyze your own replays, Donnie. Hey, buddy, if you want us to analyze Donnie's replay, sign up to Patreon, and we actually will. If you really care to call Donnie out for being toxic or feeding or whatever he did in your game that's making you mad, if you do Patreon, we will review it. I do not care. Give me one of my games where I was like a fucking dick to you or something. I don't know. I can be a dick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't like it. I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to be that person, but sometimes you get mad. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes you feed. I wish I didn't. I wish I could be a fucking tier 1 player, but you know, that's life.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just suck.
Sometimes you suck, you get frustrated, and then you become a piece of shit. And it happens to the best of us.
I don't do it that often anymore, though. I gotta say, like, I used to be. I was bad. I was mega addicted. I was young. I was dumb. I said some stupid shit.
Oh yeah.
But man, I'm so much more in control of it. And I know I've realized it sounds so ridiculous to say that, but dude, gaming addiction's a real thing. They're trying to get that into the I never remember what the acronym is for the psychological book, but it's in the APA now as like something that needs to have more study done on it, basically. Like, gaming addiction's like a legit thing. I think a lot of Immortal players probably have like some legit addiction. We definitely have like the addiction gene. Sure. It's like alpha delta or something. So there's like a specific gene for it. Let me see. What is it? Addiction. It's Jenkins, like
Can you focus for 1 second on replay review? I'm just kidding.
Addiction gene. It's like alpha something.
You know what I think really makes me toxic? The fact that I have to basically like call shots all day during game, and then I come and I work with you, and I have to tell you what to do also. It's like, I just wish that you could just be a grown-up for 1 second.
Yeah, and just like with your teammates, you actually have no idea what you're saying and shouldn't be talking.
Exactly. I mean, what?
Oh, Delta FOSB. I don't know what the FOS is. Stands for. It's a protein apparently. Delta FOSB. It's like a addiction.
Delta FOSB.
Delta FOSB, yeah.
That sounds like some like 1960s noir detective.
It's not a gene. It's a gene transcription factor. and 100% of people that have addiction have this as a disease in their brain.
Anyway,
100%. Isn't that crazy?
Putsy McCoy,
It's 100%.
This was the second Morphling game I've ever played. Would you please give me some pointers on laning with this hero, so maybe like a one team fight if there's time?
Are these guys actually salty together, or is this an act? Donnie, you fucking tell me, buddy.
Depends on the day.
Yeah. Depends if we're wanking each other off, or if we're... I don't know what the alternative to that is. It's just wanking that happens here on this channel.
Flicking each other's beans.
Oh, dude, come on. Come on. All right, let's look at this. Items seem fine. Very fine.
Very tough lane. You have a Crystal Maiden support against a Legion Commander Bane, so don't expect very much to happen. This is basically you against two heroes.
Ellie hates when people pick this hero. She thinks it's like griefing.
Crystal Maiden?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I have not had CMs in my game, so I'm not inclined to like agree or disagree.
Yeah, it kind of stopped getting picked after it was really good for a while.
Oh, there's cool chemistry stuff being said in chat. I see you, Chris, but I'm not going to respond because Donnie will be mad. Daddy Donnie. He's going to be pissed. All right, let's see. Low HP because you're Morphling. Your hero sucks dick until you're level 3. Then you're a god. You literally just have to be careful until you're level 3 and not die.
Also, you need stupid hero. Why are we rushing a wand when we desperately need regen?
Oh!
Hey, if it's your second game of Morphling, that's going to happen. Anybody who says that they didn't die randomly because they like accidentally shifted to the wrong attribute or were too low at some point because they didn't manage their agi versus strength is lying. Like, it happens all the time while you're learning this hero.
Yeah, just be careful. Just be careful, man.
Yep.
I would
also,
probably use
stop hitting
salves.
them. Stop hitting them. Hey, it's another carry replay where you need to stop hitting the other players in your lane and just hit creeps.
Oh my god, you're getting so low. It's making me so anxious.
Dude, yeah, you cannot
stop standing on creep waves against Legion.
You cannot do that. If you're gonna shift down to 1 to heal, it's gotta be like in the trees when they have no idea where you are.
It pisses me off that this hero has infinite regen.
Yeah, this hero is pretty annoying to play against. I would also highly recommend... Yeah. Dude, what is with people being obsessed with getting Wraith bands? I don't understand. Okay. I've had to explain this several times in the last couple days. You get small stat items if you are planning on fighting early and dominating the lane. If you do not plan to do that, which you simply cannot against this team, you need to spend more money on regen so that you can sit in the lane long enough to be able to play Dota later on. Mentally, I'm like 40.
I am, dude.
Okay.
I feel like my life is over every day, you know?
That's unfortunate.
Like I'm going to retire in like 20 years.
Whoa! Okay.
Oh, God.
Just mechanical things, mechanical errors. But yeah, dude, just bring regen, man. You don't need these Wraith bands. These Wraith bands are not helping you at all in this lane. Having extra HP regen would be nice, though.
I really just think you need to send salves. That is the big problem. You just need to send salves. So you're not just sitting at 1 HP forever.
Stop hitting them. Hit the creeps.
The way that you should harass people as carry is like casually throw shit at them when it doesn't affect your farming at all. Like it literally does nothing negative to you whatsoever. That's when you should do stuff.
Yeah.
Most carry players will prioritize their own farm over literally everything. And then and only then, when it does absolutely nothing to impair your farming, will a carry throw a nuke or something like that.
Yep. And this, unless your hero like like a Bloodseeker or some like absolutely lane crushing dominator, if you're like safe lane Razor or something like that, or you've been given a lead where you're like 3 levels ahead of the enemy offlaner, in which case you can just stand in front of the creep wave and harass them away from it and then last it. Like that's the only scenario where you should really be hitting the other players.
Carry player tries to pull. Fails. Because he's a carry and doesn't know what pulling is. I'm just kidding.
CM. Not pulling.
Well, it's 9 minutes, so I mean, whatever. Laning is over at this point. You need to send yourself out a safe lane ward if you want to play up here. You do not play here without wards.
Yep. And you should probably just, go jungle with your mask.
At this point, I would go Ancients. I feel like one of the best things about Morphling is the fact that you can take Ancients. I mean, especially if you pick up that Iron Talon that dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Talon's broken now. Get that shit, man. Hit Ancients. If you get Iron Talon, you go hit Ancients. No matter what, no matter who you are, you're an Ancient hitter.
Yep. Agreed.
Hey, they have one too. Lucky. You both got the best tier 1 item.
Farm. I really, really like shotgun this game.
The eventual first item. You can go for it after the morbid mask if you want.
Yep. Oh. Alright, well, we just ran into a fight that was already over, 1v4, and died, so let's not do that.
How much damage does Iron Talon do to Ancients? The same that it does to regular creeps.
Yep.
It's actually insane.
Half their health.
It does like 1,000 damage. It's ridiculous.
Yep. It's great. If you like to farm and hit Ancients, it's really good.
My god, Nusham's in here for fuck's sakes. How come you ignore me all week? And all of a sudden you're in here. Get the fuck out of here,
Yo,
you bitch.
Nusham. Hey, I'm looking for a new partner. Do you want to become the second Dota Alchemist and I can kick Jenkins out? Because he just kind of smells bad, honestly. I'd much rather have somebody who smells a little bit nicer like Nusham does.
Yeah.
As my
Donnie can't gain MMR, so he needs somebody that's like he's actually losing MMR, and I'm not high enough MMR to carry him anymore because he's losing so much. So you need to do it, Nusham, because obviously you're a lot better than I am.
High enough to carry me? I don't think so. Most of the time we play together, we lose. So
I don't know.
Definitely.
Well, we'll see if Nusham can handle it. Maybe 2 of us.
Yeah.
2 of us can do it.
Sounds good.
Smurfing is actually impossible. Like, carrying people is not possible. Like, if somebody's at their MMR, you actually can't do shit to... The only way that you can boost them is by teaching them. That's... I'm legit... Like, other than, like, maybe a couple hundred MMR. I'm convinced of that. Like, Dota is too much of a team game.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You guys are winning because your Tinker is Omega farmed. And you should probably buy BKB as your next item after this E-Blade. Not a Lincoln Sphere.
Oh yeah, against Zeus, Shaker, Bane. Maybe not so much Bane, but definitely. Well, Lincoln's is not bad against Legion. I guess if you're really concerned about that, but I also feel like 1 billion armor and.
I feel like you should just never die to duel because it's very easy to get shift off if you're paying attention.
7k gold lead. I definitely think with a 7k gold lead, you have the map advantage to play off of vision and not worry about Legion. That's like my first thought here, actually, is that...
Yeah.
No, well, not my first thought, my, like, good thought. You know how you get a bunch of shitty thoughts and then a good one comes? You're like, oh, I should have said that in the first place. My thought is that, like, you have this map advantage, your Tinker's huge, you are just destroying them, you have good vision. You don't need to put yourself in a position where you're going to get dueled. But, like, the BKB in a team fight, that is... Positioning doesn't matter for that. Like, a fight starts, So you go in, either you have a BKB or you don't. Lincoln's isn't going to do shit in a BKB. That's to not get picked off. But I think you can not get picked off by just abusing your map advantage.
Yes.
That's basically what I'm saying. with the Lincolns. Otherwise, I wouldn't actually mind the Lincolns if you need to be aggressively pushing and taking farm that's like potential duel area, you know, where they could duel you or they could grip you. But you don't need to do that this game. You're huge. You guys are just destroying.
Yeah, and if you're building Lincolns to stop getting gripped in like team fights or something like that, it's probably just because you're approaching team fights incorrectly and not picking your targets the way that you should. Also, you have a bunch of teammates who could probably stop you from getting gripped. So your main concern is that you can like dive in and just blow people up without having to get counter-initiated on by Earthshaker or something like that. So BKB. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. You still with me here, Jenkins?
Dude, I am so fucking doted out for today, honestly. Holy shit.
How many do we have left? Oh my god.
A lot left.
Many. Okay. Keep it together, bitch. Let's go.
Let's see, what do we look at? That's Putty McCoy. We have Lunatic, position 3 Nightstalker. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not wanting to do your replays. I just did 6 hours of coaching before this.
Yeah.
And yesterday
I worked all day too, sir. Let's go.
It's just Dota. It's just so much Dota. I don't even play this much Dota usually. You know? I'm gonna have to make a video tonight too, for fuck's sakes.
For our channel?
So much Dota. No, we do those together now.
What do you make a video for?
That's a secret.
Your own channel?
No.
Well, we didn't make a video for yesterday, so we gotta make a video, dude.
Oh my god, I'm not doing.
We have a video for. Do we have a video for tomorrow? Because we need a video for tomorrow.
We'll record it tomorrow.
Every time you say that,
I can't watch more Dota after this. I'm so bored of dude. I've watched like this. I'll legitimately have watched like 30 to 40 replays today. Because in coaching, I did like an hour and a half each of like 5 replays or something like that.
Good. You're fucking working on your stamina. Nobody wants a 1 replay chump, man.
How much Dota is too much Dota? Legitimately, like there's a limit. There's definitely a limit.
All right, here we go. Nightstalker. You run in against 2 heroes that fuck you up. You take a bad trade. Also, you have a Pudge offlane, so you've lost. Or a Pudge support, so you've already lost the game. Move on to the next one.
See, I would 100% go 2 Rings of Regen on this hero.
Yes, because you have so much armor.
He has ridiculous base damage, armor, and HP regen already. So... Yep. And then rush a stick. I would go 2 Rings of Regen and rush a stick against these heroes. They're just going to cast stuff on you constantly.
Yep.
Oh, you have a Pudge. Okay, well, the game is over. GG.
Did you not hear me just say that?
Oh, you did say that? Oh, okay. I thought you said something about the trading of the runes. I was thinking about other stuff because my fucking brain is fried.
I'm a retired, kicked, exiled ex-Dota player unless you can mod post-apocalypse. That's what Jenkins says. Fair enough.
That's what who says?
Newsham said.
Become an Animal Crossing coach. Dude, I want to get that game, actually. My Switch is so fucked up. I wish it wasn't... The thing that pisses me off the most about this coronavirus is that I need new Switch controllers. They're both broken. When I'm in Minecraft, my character is constantly turning to the right. It's fucking annoying. Because my controller's broken because I dropped it pooping many times. Not in the toilet or the poo, but on the ground.
Cool.
Anyway.
Well, maybe you should focus on pooping instead of playing Switch, you know?
You misspoke earlier, by the way. Just don't do that. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
No talking. Okay, let's see. So
okay.
you pull the lanes, single pull. Johnny, shut the fuck up. Kill yourself. Oh god. This is why. Dude, how many games did you lose today? Tell me the truth.
Me? Like 3?
Yeah. Okay, how many did you win?
1.
Why'd you say you hate Dota?
Because I don't like Dota. All 3 of my losses were just not fun. They just weren't fun games. Even my win was not that fun. So that's why I hate Dota. Just didn't have very much fun playing Dota today. That's all.
Okay, so they single pulled. Tell your Pudge to fuck off while you're getting the solo XP. Somebody's got to go stop them from pulling or stack or just do something else. Yada yada. Please don't soak XP from your cores. Play Dota instead. Play a fucking core roll if you want XP.
Being a Pudge player must be so liberating. You just sit here and ruin games, and then eventually, sometimes you hit a hook in the late game, and your team just wins because you like randomly cast your ability in a direction that happened to line up with another player on the other team. But
that is exactly how you play Pudge.
99% of the game is you literally just griefing your team and being completely fucking useless. Like, what am I doing with? How am I not a Pudge player? This seems like so much more fun to just sit around and be completely fucking useless for my team.
I know. I mean, you do that anyway, so this way you can just do it like on a hero where it's expected.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Can we talk about that dive? I think that was an insane dive.
Okay, let's go back. Let's give a little bit of value for this replay.
So here's how you play Nightstalker. I can tell you this as somebody who spammed the shit out of this to learn it when it was first becoming popular again. The way that you play the first night is no longer as a killer, as a maniac that's running at heroes.
You just farm.
You play the first night to farm. You play the first night to zone your opponents off the creep wave by being like, hey, look at me. I'm a big spooky fucking guy. If you go on the creep wave, I'm going to hit you and maybe kill you. But if you do this, you get under leveled, all of a sudden you lose your ability to do that. The first night, here's the thing. The first night on Nightstalker, you're actually a giant pussy. You can't kill anybody.
Yep.
It looks like you can because your hero's fucking scary looking, but you can't. But what you can do is destroy a lane. You could sit in the lane and just hit them when they walk up with your huge damage and your armor and everything. Like, this is good. Okay, back off. Go hit creeps. Well, maybe you can chase him a little bit and see if you can get the other void on him. I don't know. Okay, back off. Hit creeps. Good. Just do this. Just do this until the second night, until you get to level 6, and then you go ape shit. Like, once you get the phase boots, once you get... I don't know, maybe like a bracer, something like people maybe boots bracer in pro matches, but that's pro matches. That's because they need to be active really early. In pubs, probably just like phase boots bracer, phase boots earn, something like that. You can be active. But until then, just abuse the fact that people are so fucking scared of you. They won't even lane against you. So free farm. Like, this hero scales like a carry.
Yep.
Just free farm.
Yep. God, this Pudge. I hate him so much. I hate this Pudge.
He's getting the deny. He's getting the deny. Oh, he got the deny. No, Nightstalker got the deny. That was really nice, dude. Pudge really contributed by setting up for that uncontested deny under his tier 1 tower. Really good stuff.
Man, if they deleted Pudge from Dota, the game would be so much better.
They just need to make the hero good, so all the useless people that pick him will actually do something in the game and not ruin the game. Like, that's the problem. If it's good or not, people will pick it. So just make it fucking good, so games aren't ruined.
Or just get him out of the game.
I do not agree with that. Come on, man. It's been so long. It's been so long since Pudge has been good. I'm so sick of that hero being garbage. Please. Please. I'm actually fucking not joking. I'm actually begging you, Ice Frog, if you're watching this. I will legitimately... I will slob your knob. I will slob your actual knob. I might actually do that if I wasn't in a relationship. I am like 10% gay. I'm like one of the least gay people you can find, and I would slob the shit out of your knob. You can even slob mine.
All right.
If you put Pudge back in the game, make him a hero, I'll do fucking anything. I'll jump off my goddamn balcony. It's not that high.
All right. How do you feel about this? Don't you just pop your 6 right now and just kill this guy? I feel like waiting to pop your ultimate until you're at 5% health is probably a mistake. Also, you have a wand.
I'm just not entirely sure what the fight behind the tower does is the thing. It's like, why are you going on this guy? Why not just run up to the lane or go run somewhere else and kill somebody with your 6, like the Meepo?
Yep.
You know, it's just kind of like a needless fight. You know, now it's daytime. You know what I say when it's... You know, I'm not going to try to toot my own horn here, but I have a pretty decent win rate with Nightstalker. I feel really good playing. It's probably one of my best favorite heroes in the game. That is tooting my own horn. That's solving my own knob. Whatever. I don't give a shit at this point. What I do is I tell my team when it's nighttime when it's daytime and I don't have my ult, I literally say, hey, I'm fucking useless for 60 seconds. I'm not showing up to anything for 60 seconds. And I have this theory that that's like half the reason why I win games with that hero. I don't even think I'm good at Nightstalker. It's just that I am so extreme and absolute with my communication on I will not do anything until it's nighttime.
Yep.
Or I have my ultimate. And I know we haven't seen anything that's like negative in relation to that. Maybe we will. Maybe you'll fight during the daytime. But I legitimately, I just sit in a lane. I just sit, and I tell my team I'm not doing anything. And when it is nighttime, or sorry, when it is daytime, I should play this hero more. Actually, I love this hero.
That's
when
very fun.
when it is daytime, what I do in order to not be useless is I put my body in a lane. I use my body as a way of not being useless. I shove out a lane. It's like carries when they can't fight. Do you just farm your jungle? No, you don't farm your jungle. You go push a lane. On Nightstalker, you can go push a lane, or you can stand in front of a tower and then they go on you. Well, at least you're in a large HP pool with 13 or 12 armor. Like, that's still pretty good, right? That's a way of contributing while it's nighttime. And I'm like I said, I'm very absolute when I say this to my team. It's like, I am a fucking useless creep until 60 seconds. And then when 60 seconds, it's go time. I just go fight whenever the ulti's up. And I just rinse and repeat that.
Yep.
Also, I would suggest not maxing your Q. I would suggest going 2 points in the Q for laning, and then max your E
Hunter.
and then your W, then your W next.
Yep.
This hero needs that silence. It's like one of the best things about that hero. And to be honest, your Q is not even that good.
Yep.
It doesn't. It's
unless you're
it's not as much
you're
as your
going
right
Aghanim
clicks.
Scepter, your Q is pretty useless.
And Ags is like garbage now, so
Yeah.
I would say you don't go Ags.
Yep. All right.
Unless it's like very late or I don't know, some really specific case.
All right. We have now hit the 2-hour mark of the stream. Congratulations to us.
Thank you. Thank you.
I wasn't congratulating you. I was congratulating me and us.
Oh.
But not you.
Oh.
Shut up, Jenkins. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
Moving on. I will do all the talking from now on. Don't say another word.
That made me erect.
I'm out of here.
Well, Donnie's gone, but my erection isn't.
Sorry. I should probably start this replay so that Jenkins can analyze it while I go pee.
Okay.
My apologies.
Yeah, you better. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, who the fuck are we looking at even? Oh, God. At this point, people are just watching to see how much we lose it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. Okay. Here you go. Take it away. Wraith King, position 1.
okay. Well, let's see. Let's read it. This is Lil Void. He said, position 1 Wraith King. I die like an idiot every here and there. Do I fight too much? How's the farming efficiency? This is a win. Douche move. Sorry about that. I played like 6 games in the last 3 days after a couple of days break since my mental health is directly linked to my MMR. Oh my God. I wish it wasn't true. I wish it wasn't true, but it is for me as well. Break worked and all wins, but surely I can play better. Okay. Let's look at this. Trading for the runes. He stuns you. That's life. You went for the lifesteal first. Is that the build on Wraith King? I'm not sure. I feel like it probably isn't, but I don't know. I don't play this hero. I feel like you probably go stun so you can harass people and get ranged creeps and things like that, even though people do, I think, go for this second point. Now, this is a slow replay because Donnie's gone, so I don't have anything to say anymore for the 2 seconds that were there. Hello, are you back?
Hello.
Oh my God, is that the ghost of Christmas Past? Is that the ghost of missed pulls?
Nope. Those are alive and well, happening all the time.
Oh, true that, true that. If only those were dead.
All right.
So our boy started with the lifesteal first.
Okay.
Somebody in chat said our tour starts with the lifesteal, and I feel like that probably is okay. But also, like, I'm sure he's not going to do that in every game, and I just don't think it's justified in every game either. All right, how does this happen?
Well, he walked in the middle of the creep wave as a hero that has 2 armor. and just took a Aphotic Shield into a stun and then got right.
You're low HP. Yeah, stop being low HP.
Oh. Nice job, Akex. Farm question mark? Yeah, you should be farming, Wraith King. Come back to lane with a stick.
I mean, that's okay, I guess. Abaddon's gonna spam the shield.
Bring some salves, dog.
I would definitely bring some salves just to be safe.
Mortal Strike sounds good.
So do people just play this hero to like purely hit creeps now? They just go like no points in stun or what?
Probably.
I mean, that sounds okay. I'm not I'm not one that can't change his opinion.
I don't know if I like Radiance this game though against a Nyx Assassin. It sounds pretty terrible.
I feel like it's probably still fine. I don't know. I hate the armlet build.
Yeah.
I think Rad is just like, I mean, if he's like carapacing a Wraith King, who gives a fuck?
True. Yeah, I guess you just get Radiance into... I don't know. I don't even know.
Here, I don't know.
Fuck this.
Manta. People do Manta Shadow Blade now.
Yeah, I was gonna say Silver Edge seems pretty good in this game. How about we don't just like stand there and right click a hero that wants you to be right clicking him?
Wow. This is a crazy game so far.
Sure wish you had a salve or 3. Hey, there it is.
You know what fucking pisses me off? Is that Wraith King can crit for like 300 damage at level 5.
Yeah.
How's that okay?
Because
he just crits you and it's like, oh, well, I wish I had half my HP.
Yep, and he's like, oh, thanks for refilling my entire health pool because I have double the vampiric aura now. Oh yeah, this gives you bonus damage. Definitely seems fine to start with that now because it gives you half a quelling blade,
I know that. Like I'm just saying, I don't feel like it's an every game thing. I really don't.
Sure.
I feel like it depends on the game because I've also seen people in my games play Wraith King
and go stun.
that go stun first to like secure range creep and deny range creep and stuff like that.
Yeah. The real question is, what does Hector do? Because that's what you should probably do.
Yeah, I'll Google it. Let me look.
How do you feel about completely skipping reincarnation instead of holding the point?
People do that, I think. They usually hold the point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you just hold the point.
Dude, surprisingly, K1 is not playing Wraith King at all.
Huh.
I'm actually... Oh, there he is. Okay, he lost. That's his Smurf. He only plays... His Smurf is higher rated than his main now, so... Let's see what he built. I'm gonna tell you. I'm Googling for you. He went stun second. He went Mortal Strike first, then stun second.
Huh, Mortal Strike first.
And then Vampiric Aura third.
1/1/1.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe he like kills the range creep and then spawns skeletons and pushes the wave or something.
Maybe.
That
hey, Wraith King things, farming my Radiance.
He went to ulti at level 9.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Max stun at level 13. Only 1 point in stun. He went Phase Boots, Gloves of Haste, Radiance, which is
what we're seeing here. God, this is a very rousing session of watching a Wraith King hit creeps aimlessly.
It's exciting Wraith Kinging. Oh, took the tower. Ooh, they killed you and you respawned. Almost.
No.
Oh.
Nice taunt. Good taunt. Keep taunting. Oh, now we're going for an armlet. Not a huge fan.
Hector goes Radiance, Manta, into AC.
Yep, that sounds about right. Armlet is the item that you get as quickly as possible, or you never get it, right? It's not an item you go back for very often, I feel like, at this point. Let's
see, what does Sumo go? Sumail went Radiance Manta, and he was building into Mjolnir.
Sounds good. Alright, now we just Wraith King away. We just walk down lanes, we make people go on us, we respawn, and the fight is over. Cool. Good stuff. Did we lose this game? Nope, this is a dire victory. Sounds about right. Alright, let's go to the next replay.
You farmed?
That
was good.
You farmed, you got a Radiance, and then you won the game. Congratulations.
Yeah, in this game, I don't remember who I clicked on, but it's a pro player. They went Phase Boots, Radiance, Manta Style, Shadowblade, AC, Basher.
Sounds pretty good.
And they never died because they were Wraith King. They hit creeps until the game ended.
Man. Sometimes playing carry is the most boring shit I have ever seen.
Yep. Sounds about right. God, I tried switching to carry for a bit there. I was playing it, and the games were going really well. So I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe this is the role for me. Oh my fucking God! I got so bored. I was too bored. I couldn't keep playing it. I was done.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I can understand. Why is Manta good on Wraith King? Explain.
Manta's good on Wraith King because Radiance, Manta
Is
and
broken.
I'm pretty sure that his. Let me see. I'm pretty sure the Vampiric Aura, if you send skeletons down a lane with a Manta, the skellies get damage.
Okay. Also,
Nearby friendly melee units. Does that work on creeps?
I don't know. Maybe. I haven't played Wraith King in a while because that hero is fucking boring.
You're fucking boring, Donnie.
All right. Well, why don't you do the rest of the replay review by yourself then, buddy?
No, it does not work on creeps. It does work on skeletons, though.
Skeletons. Jack Skellington?
Vampiric Aura, Lifesteal, and damage on your hero is now 1.5x.
Cool. Nice.
Wow. That's really cool.
Good stuff.
7.25 makes me fucking pissed. Come on, 7.25.
You don't like 7.25?
No, I actually like 7.25. I mean, I just like that a lot of the heroes that I play are good. I'm winning, so winning is always good.
Usually helps. All right, so he says, I was forced to go mid by PL, mid-Q, who last picked. I tried to play a really different role. I was constantly flamed for giving calls to group up and let PL farm. I felt so out of place. What am I supposed to do in these games? Is Gyro fine against TA? If so, I lost heavily. I feel like Gyro is probably okay against TA because you have Rocket Barrage to break Refraction early on.
Gyro's a TA counter.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you don't play mid, you're gonna struggle.
Yeah.
This hero's definitely overrated. This is a low win rate hero. This is like a 30% win rate hero.
Gyro.
People are picking it. Yeah, people think it's really good, but it ain't. It's better. It's definitely better, but I think it's definitely overrated.
I feel like you should just be flacking the wave and just making TA tank creeps all the time.
Yeah, Flak is good. You definitely want to level Flak in this patch. Flak is just really good. The way you... I think there's a very specific way that you play Gyro versus TA. Like, you have to play up on her hill.
Yeah. You definitely need to be botting her. You can't play this range game against the TA. With any hero, for that matter. Unless you're like a Viper or something like that, but... Yeah, I think you flak the wave and then you just Rocket Barrage her.
It's hard to have mana to do the stun and the Rocket Barrage constantly. So that's why Flak is a little nice.
Maybe you should buy a Ring of Aquila. Oh, you can't. That was probably the main downfall of Gyro. No more Ring of Aquila.
Maybe not the main downfall of Gyro.
Listen, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not a carry player.
Oh, okay. That's true. That's true.
Neither am I, so I don't know what I'm talking about either. Why are people even watching us? Neither of us knows what's going on.
This is true. Mid is probably my worst role. I challenged a Divine player to 1v1 mid the other day. Got fucking dumpstered.
Yeah.
Completely dumpstered. I'm 2,000 MMR above him, and he just destroyed me mid. was bullshit though, because what happened is we were both just trading regen.
Oh no.
I was out. Listen, this is important. I was out
Just kill
CSing
the
him.
DD.
We were trading regen,
Mhm.
and then I got bored and I tried to kill him. And then he killed me.
Yep.
It's like but what if he wants? Mid is so fucking boring. It's literally just two people jerking each other off how good they are and buying regen and getting random rune spawns. Like it's such bullshit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the only fun role in Dota is offlane, right, Jenkins?
That's literally the only fun role.
Yeah.
Anybody else is not a man.
Yeah, it's just
Small dick.
Just offlane and position 4 useless pudge. Those are the only 2 fun things to do in Dota.
Not useless, very useful. Epic winning. That DD was very unfortunate. All right. Let's see what our boy actually asked specifically. This is Gyro fine matchup versus TA? Yes, it is. Should I have itemized in a traditional way? We ended up winning by luck. That's a winning replay. Okay. I think supporting is actually pretty cool. I think supporting is very fun. I think it's like there's a lot of stuff that you're doing in a game. It's not just hitting fucking creeps.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you need flak. Like you're not even using rocket barrage. I have not seen you use rocket barrage in TA once, except for at that rune. So
the thing with Gyro TA is you can just man up versus TA. So all this time that she's like
poking you.
If you have flak, you can. What is it? There's like a tank driving by outside. But if you go for flak, you just flak the wave. It dies. It dies also to your rocket barrage. TA mans up on you. She takes 1 billion damage.
Yeah.
Bottle really early is important on Gyro too. So you actually have mana to like sustain this output on TA.
Yeah. You need to just play hyper aggressive. Like that's what this
that
hero
is how
does.
you play Gyro versus TA. That is how exactly how, if you don't do that, she will beat almost any hero who wants to just AFK farm.
Yeah. Yeah. So just fucking run at her. Kill the creep wave as quickly as possible and just run at her. And then if you can't fully dive her under tower, then just go stack for yourself and then farm those with flak as well. What do you think about build wise? Like phase, Ags, BKB, something like that?
The build people are doing right now is like treads. Oh, what the fuck? What was it? Treads Mask of Madness into Mjolnir or into Maelstrom or Ags.
Mm-hmm.
That's the build. The Mask of Madness is really nice because the flak is on such a low cooldown. You just flak and then Mom, and it's like like going everywhere. It's really crazy. And then Mom builds into Butterfly and Satanic, which are 2 really good late game items for Gyro.
Yeah.
Okay, this happens a lot in games that I've seen in every lane, where there hits a certain point where both heroes have so many levels, and the game has broken down to such a point there isn't even a point in like going and trying to play the lane normally. But then you walk up, you die, and then you're like the first person to die from the lanes breaking down.
Yep.
And all you need to do is recognize that like TA, once she gets those traps mid, once the supports start moving, once the towers start falling on the map, is no longer laning. Just go jungle, go do whatever regular Dota stuff. Like the person to realize slower that the lanes have stopped being lanes is just the person that dies.
Yep.
And you don't need to die. Like it's unrealistic, even if you're winning a lane, to continue winning that lane. You need to play for the mid game.
Yep.
This happens in every lane. For offlaners, it's like they keep trying to harass the carry, even though the carry's got like an ultimate. And it's like, yeah, they have a 2-level advantage as an offlaner, but there's ultimates, there's supports that can TP. Everybody's huge. Like, it's not laning anymore. Everybody has ultimates. That's just Dota. So that's how you avoid that death. And now it's happening, but it required a death for that to happen.
Yep. I would also just, I mean, that was fine. Like, you guys had a big ultimate power spike timing. But just remember also that cooldown has a much longer cooldown, so you need to make sure that you're fighting around that as much as possible also, instead of just fighting without it, because it's very, very strong now. But yeah, I think relatively good stuff.
There's a street cleaner out the window cleaning the parking lot as if it's like, I don't know, man. Coronavirus. You really need to clean parking lots? Like,
yeah, tell him to go home.
Too much dirt on the ground for these parking lots. Fuck you, man. There's a pandemic. Why are you cleaning parking lots? I'm gaming in here.
Exactly. All right, Spectre. All right, we only have like 14 more replays to do.
Perfect.
You want to just do this all night? Why don't we just never stop doing replays? Let's just do them forever. Let's do a 652-hour stream of just replay review the whole time.
I want to be alive. My parents would probably miss me. My mom, maybe not my dad. He thinks I'm a dick.
Yeah, a small dick. What?
Didn't say that. Didn't say that would be a very specific thing that I would specify, but I didn't specify that. So, just don't want to talk about that.
Being socially distant is his name.
Good. That's good.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Steelcom says played Spec today and had a really great comeback win. Would like any advice on my early game item timings and rotations as a Spec in the early game.
Let me guess. You went for Necrobook, and then you went for Radiance. And you probably bought a couple of items in between, which you shouldn't have bought, because if you go Necrobook, you just go directly Necrobook into Radiance. You don't buy anything else. But we'll see.
The battle is ours. Victory is assured.
Okay.
Oh, you're going Soul Ring. Okay.
Soul Ring. Okay.
I still think that's okay. It's like the old build. You definitely need some source of mana to sustain your...
Does the new Necro, I don't even know, does the new Necro work on Spectre still? Like, is it really worth it? It feels like, I feel like it costs a lot of mana.
People just go for it because you need the mana regeneration to be able to farm. Like, you need one mana regeneration item to be able to farm.
But it costs 150 mana to use now, so it sustains itself. It gives enough mana to use the Necro off cooldown, but it gives you less daggers.
Yeah, I think people just use it to farm ancients, though, and stuff like that. But I don't know. I haven't played this hero in a while, so I have no idea.
I would have to try the Necro and see actually like how bad it is, how good it is still.
Right.
It's probably still fine. I mean, it was broken at the start.
Shove the wave. Missing a bunch of last hits.
That's okay. Lane needs to be pulled.
Don't trade with the Legion Commander. It's the worst thing you can
ever,
do.
Yeah, never do that.
Alright, lane gets pulled. You back off to play safe until the creeps come. I approve of that. You have no business being anywhere near them.
Legion is such a cuck hero, man. I hate that hero.
You're hitting the Legion Commander again. Don't do that. We're
Can't
farming.
play like a bitch either, though, you know?
As Spectre?
There's a balance. No, there's a balance. For sure.
Well, yeah, but you probably don't want to be hitting Legion Commander in the middle of a creep wave ever.
No, not in the middle of a creep wave. Goddamn. Pull gets off. Pull needs to happen on the other side instead of this shit.
God, supports are so bad. All supports are so bad at this game.
Yeah, I agree.
They're just so bad.
My carry's always so underfarmed. Why? Because you suck, bitch.
Yeah. Oh my god. Who cares about these kills? Spectre's farming seems good. Speeding it up. Oh, we're trading again for no reason.
Yeah, be very careful with that for sure. I'm worried that like the moment the enemy team rotates on you, you're gonna feed because you guys are just playing really aggressively, super up in the lane.
Yeah. I think you should just leave the lane and not come back now. Also get... Yeah. Yeah, just go jungle now. I approve.
These are cool items. Hardwood tree's a nice one.
Mm-hmm. I would definitely keep looking around the map, however. You do have Haunt. See if you can pick somebody off. Seeing zero camera movement to other lanes.
Ooh, that PMS. That is so convenient.
Yeah, I love that item on Spectre. Hey, let's move our camera a little bit. You don't need to be sitting here. You're not even doing the animation canceling. You're actually just right-clicking. So use that time to move your camera and look at other lanes and figure out if you can kill somebody.
Sometimes you just want to watch your hero passively farm, though.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's really fun.
I like to look at TikToks while I'm farming, when I'm not being
Really?
active. Yeah.
Like underage girls dancing, that really gets you off.
No, it's mostly just funny sketch comedy, because I actually have a sense of humor, unlike you.
What's humor?
Huh?
What was that? I just don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know what that word is? Okay,
I literally just don't know what that is.
gotcha. ghouls.
I don't mind Soul Ring Necro.
This looks terrible.
It sounds okay. I don't know. Maybe.
This sounds terrible.
I don't know. I'm not against it. I'd have to see. I'd have to see how the regular Necro works. You know, it would be cool if you can get like a mana regen neutral item.
Yeah.
And then go for the Necro. That would be super cool.
No, don't go. You go for Necro so you can farm Radiance. That's the only reason you go Necro Book.
Yeah, I'm saying you go nothing but the Necro Book, and then a neutral item that gives mana.
Oh yeah.
Like the Aether Lens ones, kind of like mana. If you get like an Arcane Ring, that'd be pretty sick.
Keen Optic, Arcane Ring, even an Ocean Heart, so you could just like dip into the river every now and then.
Take a little dip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel like Soul Ring's a pretty garbage item too, though.
Yeah, if you go Soul Ring, Necrobook, Radiance, your Radiance is going to be too late. You're against an Alchemist. You need this thing as soon as possible. I'm flabbergasted that you won this game. God, ancient players are trash. That means I'm trash, unfortunately.
You ancient now?
On some of my roles.
Oh God.
We're just losing games. We're out there losing games. It's fun.
I'm not losing games. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we, as in me and all of my personalities, because I feel like I'm developing multiple at this point from being too stressed from playing Dota.
That's what it's progressed to at this point.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, we walked in and fought him. How did you guys win this game? My lord.
The random fight for literally no reason. Works every time.
It works every time.
This Spectre hero is pretty easy. You basically just avoid fights that don't look literally perfect.
Yeah.
You like press haunt, and then when your team dies, you haunt out again, and you say, alright guys, that was fun, see ya. And then you farm your Radiance. And then when you have the Radiance, your hero is a god. And the game is very easy.
Yep. I'm still amazed that you won this game. This game looks almost unwinnable at this point.
You're not even using the Soul Ring. It looks to me like you actually do have enough mana to sustain. Alright, stop haunting the fights and feeding! Preserve your life. Value yourself higher. You are a Spectre. The whole game is on you.
Yep. Your name is being socially distant. You need to socially distance yourself from all these terrible fights that your teammates are taking. Like, what is the purpose of fighting here? There's no bounties. There's no outposts. There's no towers. There's plenty of farm pushing into your base.
Dude, Necro's not even there. Necro's like, wait, what the fuck? What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
You're like level 21 Necro.
What is happening right now? Why is this happening? I see fight. I go to fight. Ugh, ugh.
Dude, Necro is just so confused. He's huge though. He's getting these kills. He's picking up the.
He's got that
shot. This is what you want to do.
Yep.
It's like your team goes in and then you look and it's like, oh, it looks good. I'm gonna press alt now, rather than like pressing alt the moment the fight starts.
Yeah, you definitely just come in after. When everybody's low is when you haunt in.
Unless you specifically are like, okay, this is a good 5v5, let's go. But the thing is, Necro wasn't even there. That was just a random fight happening randomly. Yeah. And I get you have the Radiance, so there's a debate there, and you need to ignore it. You need to, like, go when your Necro's there. You're even in a party with him, so you guys can communicate, like, hey, I'm not even there. What the fuck is the team doing? All right, Necro, go over there. Then when you get there, I'll haunt in.
Yep, I agree. Not much else to add. All right, we only have 14 more replays to do.
Perfect. People are actually submitting, so we do technically.
Nope, we're not doing any more. What you've posted is what we're doing today. In fact, we should probably call this now so we stop giving terrible advice.
I'm gonna write do edge level, Steven, JCJ. First. All right. Bradley Dragon submitted a second one. Fuck off.
Hey, Bradley. Get the fuck out of here.
Jasper. Jasper was... Did I have him on here? Oh, and Jasper. Okay. Dat Burrito was the last one that we're doing.
All right. Hawkillionaire. First time ever playing Nature's Prophet. Please be gentle. Lol.
I'm not being gentle, bitch.
I don't know how to play this hero, so I'm not going to say a single word.
I coached him on this. Today, yesterday, I don't remember what day it was. They've been melding together for me, so. What did I drink for the stream today? Diet Coke. Just regular Diet Coke. Hawkillionaire drinks Pepsi Max.
I need to just start drinking beer during these streams. That'll make it fucking tolerable.
Yeah, the beer stores are closed here. I can't get beer. I updated my comment in Discord. See, here's the problem: is I put the things through to Donnie at the start. So, things I want to know. Okay, so he says, I'm kind of embarrassed at how bad I was at it, but I know submitting this is part of the process of learning. This is a completely whole new style of support. It's crazy cool at the same, or it's crazy but very cool at the same time. Please be kind. Don't laugh too hard. Oh, we're laughing. Things I want to know is, when do I start split pushing, and how do I manage my teleportation? I feel as though it was my job. That was my job, and was not at a single fight. I also struggled toward this game, carrying around like 3 of them because I wanted to use my teleport to get very deep, but found myself only using it to split push side lanes and then TP out straight away to not get caught. Don't be a bitch. Just go die. Who cares?
Yeah, one thing I will say is, I know that you're probably going to recommend going Nature's Call first, but I see Puppy go teleport first every game. It's because he teleports to like...
And puts wards.
Yeah, he wards super deep so he can snipe couriers to the safe lane in mid.
That can be really griefing your core, though. Your safe lane core. Oh boy, that's definitely not what you want.
This one creep just showing the enemy team where you
are
the whole time.
Yeah, that makes it so you can't pull. Oh, oh no.
What's my favorite beer? It's a beer called Phlogiston. It's like a smoky sour ale. It's so good.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Sorry, did I say that? I think it keeps coming out. Oh, the micro. No. Okay, I gotta show you some micro hotkeys, Hawkillionaire. You gotta set up your control all other units hotkey. Oh.
This is one of the things. You're legitimately playing like a 1.5k player because you're thinking about how to play this hero so much.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Right.
That's okay.
I'm just saying, like, that's why this feels so bad, is because you've actually lost 2,000 MMR by picking a hero that you have no idea how to play.
It's fine. Just keep grinding. Like, it does take a while. I mean, like, there's been like summoning one tree, constantly aggroing range creeps. Fucking. I mean, when does Hawkillionaire fuck up a pull or a stack?
Right.
That guy does not fuck up pulls and stacks.
Yeah.
But he did in this game because he's like trying to mouse over the tree and stuff. Oh, I hate to laugh because he doesn't want me to laugh, but it's like I'm laughing because I know how good you are at other supports.
Yeah.
And it's like what's the word? There's a word for it.
Just beat his ass, dude. Why are you running away from a Pudge?
This is good. That's good ass beating.
Yeah. Pound that ass.
It's cool to see you like learning. I really enjoy watching the learning process because I know in a week from now you're gonna be really good at this shit. Maybe 2 weeks. It is a hard hero to learn. Like microing the trees into the tower and stuff. Like there's a lot to manage that you're not necessarily used to. But your Morphling's free farming. Like you're actually distracting these guys. Your Morph is doing fine. Like he's level 4. You're not soaking any XP. I do like that part of it.
That's a bizarre ward.
That's a little early for that ward, I would say. I would say closer to the lane is probably better. It does let you snipe couriers, though.
Yeah, but is the offlane courier that important? Isn't mid and safe lane a little bit more important?
It's just that like you want to be continuing to support this guy up here, maybe for like a little bit. So if like you're not gonna if you TP to another lane to snipe a courier and you can't get back, you're griefing.
Yes, I agree.
So that's why like I'll do this as well, but I will not. I'll put the ward like behind their tier 1 tower, something like that, because you want a courier sniping ward, but you also want to protect this guy so you can leave. right? So, and then that's the great thing about natures is that you can place that ward and they're never going to suspect it because you could be fucking anywhere. You can globally teleport.
Yeah.
So you can get that if you place it on that cliff, that random cliff. It's good. Everybody dewards that, right? But you're on one of the few heroes that doesn't have to commit a shitload to go get that go put the ward behind that tower. So that's where I would put it. I would say that ward is like a late game ward, like mid to late game ward.
Yep.
So
I
it does
agree.
give vision of a witch doctor rotation, which I mean is something. But you're gonna get that same vision also from putting the ward in the tower. Yeah, so big thing when it comes to like the micro is I would say you need to set a hotkey for selecting all your other units and then a hotkey for selecting your hero. And honestly, I really like the control unified unit orders option too, because then you can micro all your trees and your hero at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And with those 3 hotkeys, I feel like it's really easy to micro on this hero once you get used to them.
Yeah.
And I would say like focus first on like when it comes to learning this stuff in Dota, do it slowly. Do it slowly first. Like, sure, maybe you're not going to get as much damage with your trees, but make sure you're getting the poles off. Make sure you're getting the stacks off. Even if it requires you to literally like dragging your mouse to select everything, like do it slowly, and then eventually it'll become faster. It's way easier to learn micro like that. Wow, that's funny. He's right on him.
The debate.
Nice.
He's gonna deward that.
Yeah, that's good time waste. Good
Yep.
time waste. So you've a ward mid, you've a ward bot. Things look good right now. Things look very solid. Dewarding. Hawkillionaire, of course, he knows how to deward. You don't need to know how to play natures to do that. When you talk about your TP being hard to manage, this is why a lot of people will level extra points in it. Sometimes they'll even max the TP and just go 2 points in the trees.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you do need to TP a lot and you don't get the levels to sustain it. I would also say you want to take the tome a lot of the time on 5 natures. Like getting at 6 is really important. Or jungle until you get 6, because it's at the point where you're just going to be dog shit useless until you get your 6. So you want to like jungle and stuff.
It's funny. Randomly cutting away bottom. Yeah, you definitely need level 6. It's like pretty fucking important that you don't fall super far behind in levels.
Yeah, I would say like your play is to just go whack jungle creeps until you're 6 almost. Because you're going to be pretty useless until like you're kind of not doing much because that's what Natures does is jack shit. But you're winning all the lanes because your team is huge and because you have good vision. That's why. If you're gonna cut a lane, I would say it was like top. You could play top when like nobody was up there. That was your opportunity. Like Natures is the garbage collector hero. He goes to whatever lane nobody else wants to fuck with.
Yep.
That's what he does. Also, with that D ward, place it on the low ground. Use the sprout on the high ground. You should have 2 points in TP right now. Also.
Yeah.
So this cutting, in my opinion, this cutting doesn't necessarily need to happen because this is supposed to be garbage collection. You know, you take whatever nobody else wants because you can globally TP there. I mean, it's good shit that's happening though. It's like you're making space. This is way better than doing nothing. You're not doing nothing.
Right.
Like you're doing good stuff. Also, stop TPing to towers. You nutter.
TP to fountain so you can get back to base and get back out from your base faster. Also, get a neutral item. 15 minutes in, you have no neutral items.
Oh yeah, that 15 minutes you can get one. A lot of times the pause 5 that gets fucked on the neutral items though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, this is good. This is the garbage collection lane. You definitely go here and just push it out.
Oh, accidentally microed our treants towards our hero. That happens.
Also, you'd be able to get to that fight that's happening bot if you had TP max.
Yeah.
TP at level 2. That is 100% why if pause 5 natures are not having a good game, I shouldn't say not having a good game because sometimes you're under leveled and you actually are having a good game. You're just being a good support, but you go to fights with like a higher level in TP.
Yeah, it's TP is like it's kind of like your crutch, right? Because it allows you to be everywhere, and if it's at low cooldown, then even if you're underfarmed, at the very least, you can be like incredibly annoying.
Can we go back and see what was happening in that fight?
Sure.
Okay. The way that I use the ulti now is basically like exclusively for team fights. Almost
so
exclusively.
it was used to just randomly push lanes, it looks like.
Yeah, I would say the pushing lanes ulti is more something that you do like later on into the game when it matters a lot more. Now people don't really care that much about lane pressure as much as like in the late game where you can take Roshan and you can take pickoffs and stuff like that.
Right.
Because people want to farm lanes anyway.
Yeah.
This fight is crazy.
Would you? No, never mind.
Buy back?
Yeah, not for this one.
No, you're not important enough. You don't even do anything if you buy back. Although I do often like go into a fight, suicide, and then everybody like goes on me and presses their spells, and then I buy back.
Right.
That's definitely something that I do on Nature's a lot. Because he's like a very tanky hero when you build when you build like aura items. I mean, this is not that bad though. You've got a huge lead.
Yep.
A big thing that a big way that you can contribute in fights is by putting a ward and a sentry down as soon as the fight starts. We talked about this in coaching that Nature's is basically big creep when you join a fight. Like you can even fuck people over a sprout, honestly, in trees. Like you can be shitty for your team. So you just stand there, give auras, and put vision down. Use your HP. Go feed if you have to. That's fine.
Yep.
But warding is a big part of that. I don't think we talked about that, but I think we probably should have. Is that placing a ward and a sentry in a fight is ultra value, or just like you TP in behind the fight that's happening, you get a ward in a place that like no other hero could, because they can't like globally TP as a fight is happening. You'd have to do some crazy wraparound. Like basically, Nature's is just the most crutch position 5. Like, oh, I suck at warding, so I'm just gonna TP it and place a ward in literally the perfect spot for a fight. Oh,
Right.
I died. Who cares? I got a good ward down, and my hero doesn't do anything in fights anyway.
Right.
Oh, my team sucks at having map control. Okay, I'm gonna push every lane. My hero can push. Oh
Yep.
wow, I didn't show up to that fight because I suck and don't have a TP. Well, I'm gonna press my global ability and contribute to the fight and have the second highest hero damage in the game. He's so easy. He's so easy. The micro's the hard part. It's weird, but you'll get used to it. Okay, let's see.
Scars. Tidehunter. An offlane with Rubik, who is our Wraith King's new coach playing on his Smurf. Okay. Wraith King is a herald, so he needs a coach.
Holy shit.
Should I ask my position 4 to do that more often? Oh, wait. I felt like I was left alone in the lane a lot, but obviously got a lot of experience. Should I ask my position 4s to do that more often? Also, where my general rotation's good. Should I be rotating once I have Ravage or playing the dead lane? I feel like I threw my net worth advantage in the mid game trying to rotate. Should I have stayed bot and farmed, only leaving for team fights?
Your turn to ban.
I feel like Tide is such a garbage hero. So garbage.
He doesn't do much. Without that experience talent, he does not do very much.
I would say you probably want to get some extra items on top of these Ring of Regens. I don't know about just Ring of Regen starting.
Oh, the Wraith King have... Jenkins, what have you done, bro? What have you done, bro? Oh, no.
I'm flattered, but this is extreme. A little extreme.
And the first item, Quelling Blade. Yikes. You're gonna get demolished.
I mean, look at that. Look at the HP regen. It's insane,
9.
actually.
It is nuts.
It's actually nuts. That's ridiculous.
But that's only when the Rubik is near him.
Yes, he needs to stand near.
Uh-oh. Are you dead? Very close.
They could have killed you, maybe? Yeah, I do feel like Tide is due for a rework as well. So here's why on the courier you should be sending out regen when you do this build. Is like for situations like this, they have a lot of harass on you. They have Nyx and they have Dazzle. These heroes just click you with damage. So you need to send like, don't just send tangos, send a salve too. Like you need to send more regen than you need because you will eventually use it. And that way you're dealing with the worst case scenarios of like, okay, what happens if I accidentally walk into the creep wave and take a little too much damage?
Yeah,
Good, your Rubik fucked off. This is pretty good.
Yeah, your Rubik's doing the correct thing right now.
I'm shocked because this is a game with a Herald in it, but that's legitimately the thing.
Well,
to
I
do.
think they said that this is a Smurf. He's teaching the Wraith King how to play Dota. And
Oh,
it's a Smurf.
I see.
yeah.
It's funny that his name is I wish my carry was good, and it's his friend, the Wraith King, the Smurf, or the Smurf's friend.
That is pretty funny.
So the Rubik is just body blocking the pole. Yeah, this guy is like playing good support. Giving you levels, you're pretty huge because they're just pushing the lane into you over and over. Hold the creeps. I mean, this is a pretty easy lane for a Tide. You just sit there and be tanky.
Yeah,
And
you're not
then-
going to kill the lifestealer anyway, so you don't need to worry about it. You're missing a
I
whole
would-
creep wave under your tower, which is pretty
I would
terrible.
say fuck that. Rubik goes and gets that, and you make your way behind the tower and start cutting right now. That's what
Yeah.
you do. Oh, don't do that. Dog, that's 90 gold. Your Rubik can get that. He can just walk, and you just missed an opportunity to get into a cutting position. Here's the thing. Here's how you play offlane. There's like a 4-minute window. Sometimes it's like 0 to 4 minutes, we'll say, window where you play the lane normally. But there always comes a certain point where there isn't even a point in playing the lane. You're not going to stop them from farming. They're not going to stop you from farming. Look at this Nyx, 19-3. Look at you, 19-5. Is there a difference? No, there fucking isn't. But you know how you can make a difference? Go behind a tower, drag the creep wave to a creep camp, and farm the camp as well. Can Nyx do that? No, he doesn't have Anchor Smash.
Yeah.
What is he going to do? Lifesteal the creeps and do AoE damage? Doesn't do anything. So there's always a point that you hit in every single game. Sometimes it's at the 0-minute mark. Sometimes it's at the 5, 6, 7-minute mark where you make your way behind a tower. Hopefully, you push the lane in first so you don't have to skip any waves to do it. And by skip, I mean literally not be there in XP range for those waves. And then you go behind, and you start doing this dragging thing. You get ultra huge. You send out a soul ring. You just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. All of a sudden, you're the most farmed hero in the game. You had that opportunity, and you missed it. And that makes me sad.
How do you feel about this rotation top to Ravage and Axe?
I would say don't do this. They're already dead. Your Ember's already there. It's 2 heroes. You gave up your position bot. Anytime you have 5 heroes somewhere on the map before like 15, 20 minutes, you're griefing. Like you should not be doing this because now what? Oh, okay, Ember farms here. Well, where does Tide farm? Does he go mid? Well, Ember's making his way mid. Do you farm the lane? Well, Wraith King's there. Like Wraith King actually has to TP bot now. And does he want to do that? No. Or you just lose a bunch of farm because you have to walk all the way bot. So I would say you just need to put yourself in cutting position and sit bot and just cut every single creep wave and pressure by existing. And just keep doing that over and over, and then you get huge, and you're a god. And because the lane is going so well, you have an opportunity to do this.
Yep.
Make your way behind the tower. This is a big problem I see with a lot of offlaners, is that they keep playing the lane like normally. Look at your Kraken Shell. At level 2, the creeps do literally 0 damage to you.
Yep.
24 damage block. The range creep does 25 damage. It's doing 1 damage per hit to you. 1 damage. And you have armor, and you have regen. Then they do nothing to you. So just cut the wave and get double the farm.
Yeah.
And this is not just a Tidehunter thing. This is every single offlaner in Dota eventually wants to get to this point at some point in the game where you're cutting. Because you just get double the farm and you can't pressure them anyway. And then even if you want to pressure it, you just fucking dive them because you kill the wave so quickly that you dive them. I'm sorry, this is the biggest thing for me. So like, I don't care about any of this other shit. It's just that you would be so much huger and you'd be making so much more space. You're fighting into them. Make them fight into you by being a massive piece of shit bot.
Yep. I agree.
You're the offlaner. The whole game should be dictated by where the fuck you're going. So if you're going top and you're drawing attention to your Wraith King, that's not what he wants. That's not what you want. You want them to run at you bot. You're the big tanky guy that is strong and is annoying. You know?
Yep. Agreed. Again, kind of just playing a different role. You're like a 4 in that game. You're playing like you're a 4 hero.
All right, let's look. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm losing it.
Uga Chaka, Agravas, and Dat Burrito is what we have left.
Ugo Chagas Agravas. Daprito doesn't actually have a replay. He says
Oh, okay. So
Seb tweeted it's a question. We'll answer that.
Sure.
We'll end with that question.
Sounds good. We've got 2 to go. All right, Phantom Lancer.
Phantom Lancer. Okay, I was playing PL. I was slightly tilted on autopilot. Ugachaka? I feel like you say that every week.
Me too.
For my last game, which went on 50 minutes. Okay, first piece of advice. When you play a game that goes 50 minutes, take a goddamn break.
Yep.
No way you should play after a 50-minute game.
Even if you
win.
won. Yep.
You're going to be so stressed. I had a pretty shitty lane. You're going to be thinking about late game Dota, man. Like,
yeah.
Okay, so let's
agree.
see. I had a pretty shitty lane, especially compared to the Jug. Their Void Spirit got quite fat. It's big bone. Don't be rude. Combined with lazy map awareness causing me to feed early, made it feel like I was playing from behind the whole game. How should I approach the game in situations like this where my whole team is weak? Could you specifically look at the laning phase and early/mid game? Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. Well, you're against some really garbage heroes in lane, so you should be fine. Although, Spirit Breaker, I don't know, man. That hero's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like PL and Naga and these heroes should own a Spirit Breaker, but then he just bashes you.
Yeah, and you're like, oh no,
shit.
What is happening?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say this one time. If you only send out a Wraith Band to yourself, you're griefing. Send yourself another salve. I know you don't need it yet, but you're going to 100% of the time. Oh, look. You could probably use some more regen. Are you going to send yourself more regen? There is a salve in your quick buy. But I'm going to guess you're going to send out 2 Wraith Bands first. And then you're going to have to wait for your courier to go home. Oh, you sent out a stick against heroes that are not really using spells.
Oh, these heroes definitely don't use spells. Goodness gracious. One guy has a passive, and the other guy... Yeah, this is a crazy stick purchase. That's going to give you, like, 100 regen throughout the entire lane.
Yep. Sure wish I had a second salve right now. Maybe a mango, too. Disruptor's going to go pull, so you need to play relatively safe.
I'm shocked you even got 1 stick charge.
Yep, 3.
Oh my god, you got 3 because they press
Wow.
spells on you. Well, that's literally all of their spells used.
Yep.
Nice, CM pulls, you last hit, good stuff. Let him die, who gives a shit? Or wait, what hero is that? Ogre? Oh my god, I'm fucking losing my mind.
Disruptor, buddy.
Oh, okay, whatever.
It does kind of look like Ogre. He has the same waddle as the Ogre Arcana.
Well, Ogre died, so I was like, oh, it must have been Ogre that died, but it's really Disruptor getting dove. Oh god, I'm losing it. Alright.
Alright, lane's pushed out. You're going to fight instead of just going to hit neutral creeps or pulling the lane back. This is a huge waste of your time.
Hit them creeps.
Another
Who did I
route.
just see who has a Ring of Trask?
This is the Doom.
I think it's Death Prophet.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Holy Locket on this hero is pretty good, actually.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Alright, sure wish we had some more regen. That salve and 1 tank is going to get burned really quick. Uh-oh, your team's bringing more heroes into your lane. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, PL just wants to whack creeps, honestly. Fuck this shit.
Shove out the wave, go jungle, shove out the wave, go jungle. Oh, you're dead. Okay.
This is the problem with everybody being down here. You don't want to be here when
Oh my
everybody's
god,
here.
and you TP back to this lane. Why? Why? Go somewhere else. Go to the jungle.
This is the classic carry mistake. The classic carry mistake.
This is
The
not your
lane-
lane.
Laning is now over. It's mid-game. And if you're a carry player and it's mid-game, are you showing up to this fight? I would wager that probably your answer is no.
Yeah.
But you have this concept that it's still laning. The people that should be showing up to this fight are Puck, Death Prophet, Disruptor, Ogre, and not you, unless they 5-man dive your team and you're going to clean up a bunch of kills. You should be walking to the triangle or even TPing to the triangle at this point. I don't even care. And pushing out the top lane and going to the triangle. Pushing out the top lane, going to the triangle. Pushing out the mid lane, going to the triangle. Just farm creeps.
Yeah.
Just hit creeps. Your hero does jack shit until you get defusal. Do not try to fight. You are not a fighting hero. If you want to fight, you can pick an offlaner in the safe lane. That's perfectly acceptable. Teams have done that. The
Yeah.
problem is you're trying to fight and your team is playing around you.
Yeah. Okay.
If your team is near you, you say, okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You just go jungle.
I was legitimately gonna say that. So you TP'd up here, and then like 2 of your other teammates also came up here. At that point, you literally just walk in the exact opposite direction. Like, don't even kill these creeps, and then actually just go walk back to your triangle or even the other side of the map. You do not want to be anywhere near what's going on here. This is your worst nightmare to be here.
I mean, you have a 100 damage nuke, and then treads in 2 Wraith Bands. Like, this is not a fighting hero.
Yeah.
You can play to fight if you pick a hero that can do it. PL is not that hero. You fight with Diffusal, you fight with Manta. Sometimes you don't even fight with those. Sometimes you need like 3 items before you can fight.
Yep. I like this. I like being down here because Doom has already been used.
I like Ancienting on PL. I do really like that.
Yep.
I think this is what you should have been doing in the first place.
Yep.
Like, the problem is in a lot of these games, it takes a few deaths for people to like be like, okay, fuck this, I'm doing this. But that is the thing you should have been doing in the first place.
Yep.
Because the reason that you couldn't fight is not because your team sucks or because you made mechanical misplays or anything like that. It's because you can't fight. You're a PL. You can't fight. You just lose. The hero doesn't fight at this point.
I'm a little curious why you didn't just run back to base here. What's stopping you from just going to your fountain?
Here, B, give me 1 sec.
Alright, back to farming. I actually like this TP, TPing bottom. Everybody's mid. More farming. More farming.
Sorry, I had girlfriend aggro.
It's fine. Do you think there's any validity in just going Diffusal Blade Heart in this game and skipping the Manta so that you can't die to Doom ever?
I mean, the Manta's fine versus Doom because you just...
That's true. You can just...
Manta, and he doesn't know which one's the real one.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think the regular PL build is fine in this game. Heart definitely makes the game a lot easier. I don't think they can kill you if you have a Heart.
Yeah.
This is just a whole lot of showing up to fights.
Yeah, you don't even have Diffusal Blade, so you have no business even fighting around the Diffusal Blade timing because you don't have one. So, in another episode of Carry Players Not Playing Carry,
got him.
Got it.
All right, what do we got next? Ugachaka. Come on, man. Let your teammates feed for you. Don't feed for them. They're not gonna carry you.
Nope.
Okay. Final replay. I'm so done with Dota after this. I've been doing Dota for like 12 hours. God damn. No, doesn't make any sense. 10 hours. 10 hours now. Agrabas says, Nyx Assassin, position 4. I usually find myself playing position 4 when I farm for roll queues. Oh yeah, people still do that, eh? I never queue that. But sometimes, I can't even queue that now because I'm above 7.5k. That's cool. That's cool. I like being above some like arbitrary threshold. It's like, you're too good. You can't do this thing. It's like, yeah, keep calling me good.
The pain apple.
Thank you, Valve. But sometimes I feel like I'm not doing anything in the laning phase. And in team fights, it's a toss-up if I have any idea what my job is. One team fight, I have no idea what it is. And I have no idea what I was supposed to do at 28:40, specific timestamp, 28:40. And one team fight where I went in with a plan is at 38 minutes. What can I do to be more helpful in the laning stage? And how do I know what to do in team fights? All right. Pull in the laning stage. All right, let's skip. Let's go to team fights.
Yep.
Pull, don't soak XP. There you go.
Yep, legitimately.
Dude, the crazy thing is, through doing so much replay review, we legitimately have an idea of like what the most common problems are. I mean, obviously that's going to be a thing. Oh my god, this Wraith King offlane is so garbage. But it's cool. It's really cool, actually. Just thinking that like we joke about it, but we know that it's a thing because it is actually a common problem. Like effectively, if we made a video or something that got so popular about these issues, it would legitimately take the Dota skill as a whole and rise it up because everybody has these problems.
Yep. Yeah, we should probably do that.
We should do that.
On our channel. Not on your channel, not on my channel. On this channel, we should do it.
Maybe if it's a collab, let's do it together.
All right. Would you double up the wave here as a 4?
Yes. You a Wraith King. You're Nyx. You're a useless hero.
Yeah.
Nyx is useless. You always double up the wave as a Nyx. He's useless.
So just don't even go headdress in this lane. Just go boots. Go drag the second wave to the third wave, and then fuck off, right?
you guys ain't playing this lane. You get 2 melee versus a Witch Doctor Nyx. Good luck. All right, now don't soak. Good job.
You should definitely be providing vision of the Witch Doctor down here and stopping him from pulling instead of just AFKing near the Ancients for 30 seconds. But the pull of the Ancients is good.
Look at the gold lead. This is why you're winning. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. This is good to not soak XP.
I think they're winning because the Ember Spirit is clearly outskilling the puck, but yes, I agree.
Nah, that's fine.
You aren't soaking XP, which is I highly approve of, but again, I think you need to be useful with your not soaking XP, which is to provide vision of where the support is.
Stop their pull. Yeah, just go over to the Witch Doctor and mess with him.
Yeah.
Like the problem is you don't have any hero to actually farm Ancients in this game.
Yeah, not really. Wraith King maybe.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna eat shit trying to farm Ancients. He's like all of his skeletons are gonna die to like a
dragon, yeah.
A dragon or something, yeah. So
right.
I think it's a really right idea. I really want to commend you on doing that. That's because it's the right idea. But just stop your default should probably be to just fuck with the 5. Because if you fuck with the 5, then there's no way that they can pull the lane in front of their tower ever again. You just sit there and just hold the lane there by fucking with the 5.
Also,
unless there's a specific hero that you want to stack for.
Also, be happy that the Witch Doctor is hitting you instead of your Wraith King, because the Witch Doctor is what makes the Wraith King's lane a lot harder. So if the Witch Doctor just hits you with your 7 HP regen instead of your Wraith King, then you're okay, that's great. This rotation mid is pretty nuts. Although this guy is level 6. But
I definitely would not go for mana burn. I'm not a huge fan of that. I feel like this hero is... Your level 1 mana burn is almost guaranteed useless, and you want to have that. You want to have that carapace maxed out as soon as possible. I just feel like the level 1 mana burn never does as much as you would hope that it does. You know, it's fucking useless.
Yeah, you definitely don't get it for damage. I could see you maybe getting it against like a bristleback or something like that, just so it can't quill you. But...
very specific situations.
Yeah. All right, let's go to 2840. I feel like we've already kind of covered the laning stage.
I've been getting 60 MMR on my wins lately. I fucking wish I was experiencing that. That'd be sick. I'd be 8K already. I wish I was Henry, so I could get to 8K and then immediately lose it because the MMR was from a glitch. I wish my MMR was glitched, actually. That'd be sick.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
You like the grind. You like proving yourself to yourself.
I do after the fact when I've gotten MMR. I definitely like the fact that I did it legitimately.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. 28 minutes. So your job in a fight is to probably stun the puck. That's probably your job.
Yeah.
There's just like a lot of good things that you could do.
Okay, so you guys just walk up, instantly get hooked on your most important hero besides the Wraith King. And you have no save for that. I feel like you played that fight pretty well.
Yeah, that seems fine to me. It's just like you're not expecting it is the problem.
Yeah.
You just leave now. You just leave.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if these wards die. That seemed fine. I don't know. That seemed really fine.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the Meteor Hammer anymore.
Yeah, I think Blink is probably better. You could also definitely use like a Spirit Vessel in this game.
Yeah, I was gonna say Vessel's pretty good. Witch Doctor Heal, Bristleback, Puck Blink,
Yep.
Pudge, high HP, even Nyx when he doesn't have his Rage.
Yep.
And when you like lock him down, you can still die.
All right, 38 minutes also. He said he had a plan going to the team fight, so let's go look at that. Vendetta.
I would say in that fight before, carapacing the cask is fine as well, just because the Witch Doctor can't ult then.
Don't be afraid to use your carapace.
Oh, I love the break on the on the bristleback. I think that's smart as fuck. I think that's definitely a solid way of taking fights.
Yeah, I agree. There's the meteor hammer. Nice, it's a good chain stun. Monover in the puck if you can.
That was beautiful, actually. I just think that fight was played beautifully. Break on the bristle and then hit the double stun.
Oh, carapace, 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 carapace! You kill the puck. Oh no.
Yeah, the carapace should be used for the puck orb and the puck silence.
Yep.
You just prevent puck from doing all of her stuff, or this idiot hits you. That's also pretty legit.
That's also fine if a guy kills you or kills himself by hitting you while you're showing that you're carapaced. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think you played this one pretty well so far. And you guys won this game, right? Yep, nice job.
Yep. GG.
Oh, we got bugged. We're not going to go back into the replay. Nice job, Agravas.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Dat Burrito's question is, do you guys like the patch?
Oh, do we like the patch? Or is it worse at higher MMR?
Because Seb said it's the worst patch ever.
I like it. I'm enjoying it. I like that the ape heroes are good. I like that I can play like Spirit Breaker offlane and dumb shit like that, and Nature's 5 is good. Like I enjoy. I'm more of like, and I honestly think this is true just in general. I really think Dota is about the heroes in its core.
Yep.
Like I really think that that's true. No matter how much people want to like talk about the mechanics and all of this stuff, it's all about what heroes are fun. I said this with my Pudge theory, and I'll say it again. And I just really enjoy the heroes that are strong. So I like the game. And maybe Seb, the heroes that he likes to play, or the heroes that are popular right now, he's bored of. Maybe that's the case. Or the heroes that he's playing against. He doesn't like playing against Ursas and Lifestealers and these heroes. You know, well, Lifestealer's kind of garbage. But you get what I'm saying. Like maybe he finds the Wraith King like just awful to play with. And I kind of agree. But Wraith King's a free lane. I suck at laning, so maybe that's why I enjoy it more. You know, there's a lot of factors, but I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing I personally don't like about the patch is that it doesn't feel like you can pick any 5s that are not absolute like lane crushers, because you just get completely run over and then your carry is useless for the entire game. So
wow, I'm Donnie. I can't pick Lion. Wow.
No, I just wish I could pick something other than Snapfire or Lich, because those heroes are fucking boring at this point. Snapfire's
V5
fun.
is kind of shitty right now, honestly.
Yeah, 5 is not very fun in terms of your hero pool. But I think the patch is pretty well balanced and fun other than that.
Yeah, Bane is good too.
Bane is good. Yeah, sounds like I'd rather actually kill myself than play Bane. So Bane, Lich, wow, so much fun.
Huge, yeah, huge.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to this long replay review stream. Sorry we got a little bit loopy, but that's just what happens when you guys submit so many replays. So next time, submit less. Thanks for your support.
No, don't do that.
I'm just kidding.
Submit as much as you want, but we'll do what we can. Everybody that submitted after, we will do yours first next week.
Yep.
If you submit. So don't worry.
Sayonara. See you later.